So we're back, and we never left. We've been sitting here. We've been watching GDQ this whole time. We smell awful. And my God, I just want the mental distraction of playing some Shadowrun to take me away from the agony of being glued to this sofa.
We were just playing Harvester yesterday, so you just lied to all of those people, Michael.
Sorry, everybody.
You were watching it with us. You were upstairs
I was there. I was putting text
watching
in the box.
as Nick was losing his mind. Welcome to Courtesy Flush. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Shadowrun. If you guys listen closely, you can hear the Discord. Someone burped. Who burped on the Discord? No, I mean, like, who burped on the Discord?
Goat.
Okay.
Es nicht me, mein Herren, me the innocent.
Okay.
All right, fucko, you're not in this session, unfortunately. So get the hell out.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my fucking mom.
It's like the periphery at the end of that song. What do you say, Goat? Get the fuck out.
At least it's not the inner sphere.
That's true. It is at least not the inner sphere. I am very tired, everybody. I had very little sleep, and I had nightmares about stuff that doesn't exist. So it's been an amazing evening, yes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this game of war crimes. And I'm going to go ahead and pop over to the stream. But what I want to show you guys is, I don't know if I did this last time we did this stream, but someone had made art of Zek, of our garbage man over here, and there he is.
Truly the most garbage of the characters.
There he is. He's ready to play Dungeons and Dragons.
I like his coffee mug. That's pretty good.
That's a very trucker coffee mug. Whoever drew this really knows the Russian.
It's like, it's just Starbucks enough to notice it's a parody, but it's like big old jugs.
It's like the kind of coffee mug that you'd find at like a Love's or a Come and Go, you know. So it works out. But yeah. And you can see all kinds of fine images if you go to Texas Twitter over here at twitter.bpltex. There's a /BPL
There's some real
text.
cursed shit.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cursed images on here that you guys can peruse and then tell him how great he is and send him all kinds of
Or not.
Just send him thoughts and prayers. Don't tell him for what.
Thoughts and prayers.
Don't tell him
and
for
prayers.
what. Just do it, and he'll be confused, and that's where I like him. Okay, I'm gonna put on Deus Ex. Let's do this.
Deus Ex. All right. All right. Let me ad-lib the intro. I didn't fucking write one again.
It is the 41st millennium.
No. Okay. Kick him off the fucking channel.
I'm too busy shitposting.
Get him out of here. All right.
See you later, Go
Seattle
Flex.
Shadows. Reputation is everything. Reputation and favors. Well, they say that New Year can't buy happiness. It can sure as hell rent it. And the same thing goes for loyalty in the shadows. Sometimes a man needs more than to just pay the next month's rent. The next soy burger eating out. He needs to find out more about his past. But how is he gonna do that? He's hung out to dry, doesn't know nobody, doesn't know nothing. Least all about himself. That's where the Fixer comes in. The Fixer knows people, and the Fixer knows people who know things. And sometimes, they can make a connection. But is the price worth it? We're gonna find out tonight. Alright, so you're all sitting in your various apartments.
I feel attacked, by the way. I don't know if this story was about me particularly, but I feel like it is. Do you have something you want to say to me?
I feel like you're on blast.
Fair enough. All right, anyway, go ahead.
It's about 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night. You're all sitting in your various apartments after work, if you have jobs.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do have one.
May I interject real quick, GM?
What?
All right. I'm just sadly looking at my old dead friend's photo and drinking imported beer, you know, typical veteran shit, so yeah.
Typical German stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Colonel Panic, what is your character doing on Tuesday night?
On a Tuesday night, he is probably logged on to the Matrix and just kind of perusing different, vulnerabilities. I guess it's basically practicing and just going around and be like, "Oh, this looks like something to scout out."
Nerd.
He's just browsing Imager like everyone else.
Yes.
Hey.
And what is MC doing?
At this time?
Yes. Besides guzzling that card Bordeaux.
No, he's picking the card Bordeaux up from Stuffer Shack right now.
You're making like the half-hour drive out of Redmond to get to a Stuffer Shack.
Well, everyone
card
around
Bordeaux.
me seems to think that they're all of a sudden bougie and carrying card Bordeaux is too good for them. They brought in that dumb hipster wine that I don't like.
Well, it's more like they have like bathtub gin
Make it
and
all
starvation
bathtubs, yeah.
in the Barrens.
Yeah.
And
Not dignified. Not dignified.
and
Yes.
Letterman.
I think Letterman is he's like shutting off the active soft for the mechanics. He's trying to get the oil out from under his fingernails.
All right, fixing up that new used Ford Americar with the bullet holes and the brick dents.
And those red stains in the back seat.
Yes, it's a Barron's. You got it at a great Barron's dealership. All right, so you're all sitting around doing your whatever. When you get a conference call from your fixer broker, you see his icon, just like the man in the suit with no face standing in front of a stonks chart, just light up.
It's the council.
I guess I pick up.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm just looking at the fridge and I see my favorite wine is out and there's a frown, but then I see the phone call and immediately my smile comes back and I hit the answer button.
You move the magnet on the refrigerator to the smiley face. And
Well, no, the refrigerator at the Stuffer Shack. I look in there and there's the shelf is empty because I'm the only one buying it.
Hello, wie geht's bis dir?
All right, what is everyone's icons in the Matrix?
Oh,
default.
Like your just default, just like a generic phone.
Whatever the default, I can't change it. I don't know how.
I told you what mine
You can
was.
just buy one.
I have no clue.
Like I said, mine's a really foamy German tankard, and it might have fantasy motifs on it, like a stereotypical dwarf with an axe or something.
Amazing.
Mine. I told you what it was. It was.
Yeah.
It's at Facebook post of someone with like a wine glass on the edge of like a balcony, but I took it at my apartment, so you just see a shitty background with wine glass. There you
Yes.
go. That's what I did.
Very blurry. And Colonel Panic.
Oh, jeez.
This better be
What is your
impressive.
profile picture,
Yeah.
basically?
Pepe.
It's a sun. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know why.
Ironic.
He owns
Alright.
up to that.
All right, so broker's icon is it's a voice call, and he's the first one to speak. Says, "All right, Chemmers, I got a new job and a new runner to add to the roster here. Meet Colonel Panic. Colonel, want to make some introductions?"
Colonel.
How's it going? I'm Colonel Panic. This is the name I go by. Hacking aficionado and a few other things.
Where did you serve?
What do you mean?
Well, you're the colonel, right?
Not that kind of colonel.
Oh.
It's a pun.
Oh. I see.
Old pre-crash server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any case, he's a pretty similar skill set to UMC, but I'm sure you guys will figure something out. In any case, Letterman,
Yes.
I got your message about trying to find out exactly what hole you crawled out of. And it turns out one of my other runners does have the location of the factory where that mask of yours was made. But he wants a favor. It's a pretty milk run, so if you're interested, head on over to, and he just throws an AR window, Elliot's within 2 hours. It's this upper class French restaurant on Pier 60, so dress the part or don't. And he
He,
hangs up.
Mein Gott, der Französisch.
I'm immediately like, well, I didn't hear anything about pay. I'll see you gentlemen later. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, well, it sounds like we're on another adventure together, chaps. I'll see you out there. And then close the thing.
All right.
I'll
He
get
doesn't
I'll
have
get
to
the
give-
energy,
he
guys.
doesn't
I'll
have to
get
give
there.
Letterman over a ride for once.
What was that?
He doesn't have to give Letterman a ride for once.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Bum it.
get there.
I will. I like a. Is there? What's the equivalent to Walmart?
Walmart.
Walmart. I'll
Yeah.
stop at a Walmart on the way over, and I'll buy like a pair of Walmart slacks, a polo, and some like boat shoes. And I'll look.
Amazing.
I'll just look
Uh,
terrible.
All right, if you go to gear, click add armor, go to fashion, you can get like whatever you want.
All right.
And I'm wearing my normal suit that I normally wear.
What, your Shadowrunner trench coat?
No, yes. Yes. Because that's just how he is.
All right.
It's a very
And
nice
Colonel,
trench coat.
it
He
is
got it on
nighttime,
sale. Colonel, it's nighttime, you said?
What?
Yes. Colonel, it's nighttime. How are you?
Oh,
How are
yeah,
you
no,
going
I know.
equipped?
So where'd you say we were going? Like we're going straight after the run, right? So I guess full shit.
All right, so you're going to be, what, wearing that bodysuit and the
Yeah.
armor?
I guess unless there's a reason not to.
Well, you're going to an upscale French restaurant.
Okay, then I'll wear my I'll wear that bodysuit then and the my suit. The
Okay.
executive suit thing.
All right. Okay. You drive. Lensknecht, what about you?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I only like have about presently 250 new yen in my pocket. So, yeah, it's not gonna be fancy enough, but I guess I like go to modern, futuristic Old Navy and try to like find some of that upper crust clothing that doesn't suck.
All right. Go to buy a piece of armor fashion. You can get whatever you want.
Let's see here, Karma New Yen. Yeah, how much do you want me to spend though?
Go to street gear, click add armor, look in the fashion tab, and you can pick whatever. Also, are you taking the big ass armored truck?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can like find some ghetto parking lot a few blocks away or something. I can park it.
Well, you're going to a nice part of town.
Let's see here. My contact. Do you think they? Oh, wait. I suppose I could use Johnny Cab if you're concerned about me sticking out.
All right. You hail a Johnny Cab on your phone, and one pulls up after a couple minutes. The door opens.
Yeah, Old Navy bit, address, whatever, blah blah.
All right. So the dummy just swivels around his arm, just kind of swaying around a little bit too fast, so they go over its shoulders. Welcome to Johnny Cab, driving to the address. And the cab just takes off.
Yep. And yeah, I guess I'm going to Old Navy because that's like the quasi cheap place for clothes that looks like stuffy.
All right. The Johnny Cab drops you off. That'll be 10 new yen.
Okay, I give him 10 new yen, so I'm like,
Hope you enjoyed the ride. Ah!
Oh my
And it drives
God.
off.
You know, I'll just walk next time.
Yes, it's just a very creepy fucking doll thing. If you've seen Total Recall.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So eventually, you all get to downtown, and the night's starting to pick up. A lot of young people and even older people are going out into the streets after a long night of wage slaving to go party. You can't even see the stars or even much of the sky with the amount of light pollution and booming music coming from distant buildings. But as you head down to the piers, a scent of fresh salt sea air hits you, and the shimmering lights from the city reflect over on the sea, and it's almost beautiful for a few minutes. And then you make your way then you meet up and make your way down Pier 60, and you reach the front door of the restaurant. The waiter, a middle-aged human, kind of looks over, and MC, give me an etiquette check.
Sure, I'll give you an etiquette check. I will give you an etiquette check. That would be 9.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get a number. You're gonna get a 9 etiquette check. Here it goes. Boom.
All right. He just kind of
Double
like
tap.
gives you this look like I suppose you're here to see Monsieur Johnson.
Wow, you are quite good at figuring things out. How long have you been a waiter?
Too long. Right this way, sir.
Very good.
And he opens the door for you.
Wonderful.
All right. So, Elliot's is this first-class French restaurant on the waterfront, known for its choices of soy and meat items. The soy ones are actually expertly prepared and pretty good. So he walks past some spectacular views of the waterfront in Puget Sound, where tables are lit by candlelight. You can see several romantic dinners taking place. Then he leads you past all these nice tables and into a storage closet where you can see this massive troll loudly scarfing down plates of meat. And Mr. Johnson, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Alright, so he looks like he's a well-shaved but severely undergroomed troll of very, very large stature, both in height and width. He has the strange body proportions that trolls typically have, and it looks like his horns are shaved to like a very fine point, very angular. He's wearing a very ill-fitting casual clothing that are very mismatched. We're talking like the level of like jorts with a turtleneck t-shirt. It was not originally a t-shirt. We're talking about like stuff like that, with like maybe a pair of like reading glasses hanging from his neck, and if you were to ask him about it, he'd say, "What? I don't read."
Well, I feel overdressed.
Also, he has frosted tips.
Of course he has frosted tips and a goatee.
All right, do any of your characters have any knowledges about like celebrities or TV or food or anything like that?
Mine just has it of news.
Yeah, you can roll that.
Okay.
Your knowledge for Seattle in general.
What about my generic knowledge of just like alcohol, even though it's focused mainly on
No,
like, German
not for this one.
Okay.
Okay, MC. That's the nationally famous Barry Fieri, the grandson of Guy Fieri, who's this nationally famous TV star for Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives 4.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Pesto Crew Mark II.
All right. I guess I'm guessing he's supposed to be our Johnson, right?
Yes, but to you, he is Mr. Johnson.
Okay. And I walk in and I'm like, oh, I did not realize we were heading into Flavortown. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Master of Ceremonies. You may call me MC, and I'm assuming this charming gentleman in front of me is none other than our Mr. Johnson.
He looks up from his what appears to be a trough and goes, "What? What? Who are you? Oh, right, man, right on, man."
Absolutely.
He wipes-
Please
he wipes-
enjoy yourself. We can wait.
He wipes just drool and sauce from his mouth with the back of his forearm, and kind of like shakes it off onto the floor in a wet slop. So there's just a pool of sauce right next to him now.
Jesus.
Okay, man. Well, it's great to see you, man. Alright, so I can see you guys are a diverse group of people, so I'm gonna think that we need to start doing some icebreakers. He grabs a handful of ice from his water pitcher and starts chewing it loudly. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, I can tell you guys are probably interested in this little situation, man. Alright, take a seat. There's only one, but one of you can take it.
I offer it to Letterman.
The storage closet is too narrow.
I offer it to Letterman. I'm like, please, sir, after you. You've been standing this entire time.
Letterman like picks up the seat and he looks around a little second, like looking at the space, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this here until I leave, then I'll take it. How about that? All right. I can fit it in my car, right?
Wait.
Well, man,
wait,
I mean, it's not my seat, but like, I'm sure they won't mind if you take it. You know, they
Also,
might charge you though.
a bunch of menus
not
pop
free.
up in augmented reality, and it states separate checks. Mr. Johnson is not fronting the dinner tonight.
Well,
Can I try to make mine free?
Okay, you can roll hacking exploit. Plus,
all right, Colonel. Let's see you do this one.
If it works at Taco Bell, I bet it could work here.
It's the hacking exploit you said?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hacking exploit plus your logic.
Oh, great. So,
Jeez, gonna even afford a dinner here. Jeez.
wow.
You're unable to make much headway, and the system starts to light up, but it hasn't detected you yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna, like, oh, fuck. And I'm just gonna jack out.
All right,
$0.
you stop trying to hack into the nice
Yeah,
French
I'm just-
restaurant. All right, is
All
anyone
right.
gonna make? Okay, go on, Mr. Johnson.
All right, so now that we've established who we are and what the kind of men we claim to be, I'm gonna give you guys the deets. I assume you want them.
Of course, please. After you.
Alright, so man, this situation's it's got me in the real mean way, man. So, what we got here is a classic situation of rock and a hard place. That hard place being a hot place and a hot mess. So, what they got them there is those damn bastards over at PF Chang's. I've got a bone to pick with them, and their lack of bones in their wings. So, what I need you to do is, I need you to go to P.F. Chang's and convince them to allow me my God-given right to peruse the natural selection and the buffet of glorious, delicious trash chicken.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that you were banned from PF Chang's?
I was not, I was never allowed in the first place, so you can't be banned. What I'm talking about is the glorious buffet option behind the restaurant.
The
I-
trash
The
bag.
trash bags?
I believe I understand what
One
you're
man's
asking.
trash is another man's buffet.
Never heard it said better. And how much will we be paid for this job?
So okay guys, so you know, I feel like I wouldn't be doing you justice if I didn't give you some of the things you might be facing, cause you know I've been there before, okay? So I'll tell you guys, man. Alright, now dude, man, come on. So what happened is, like, about, he counts on his fingers before giving up. A long time ago, I would go there and I would peruse the trash chicken, the trash treasures, as I like to call them, the kernels of chicken. And I would eat them, and it'd be great. Until one day, some uppity PF Chang employee comes up and tells me I can't do that. I gotta pay money. I tell him no, and we have a difference in arguments, which leaves him bloody on the floor, missing 2 fingers.
Thurman shakes his head like, yep, I get it.
I-
I've been there.
And he's
I am
like,
so
that
fearless."
sounds like quite a travesty. And exactly how much are you paying us for this job?
So the next time I go, oh, he completely ignores you. So the next time I go over there, probably maybe like 20 minutes later, I go there and the manager's sitting there with a gun pointed at me, and I tell him that's not how this works, SA. And then I start telling him with my fist words that he's not gonna have more words arguments thrown at me. So I tell him with my fists. I mentioned that, right? Yeah, my fists, and long story short, he installed like turrets and stuff, and like really, really hard locks. I mean, normally it was locked to begin with, but I would just go over there and give him the old jingle jangle. He makes a motion with his fist as if he pulled the lock off physically, because he is a troll and thus very strong.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So they got facial recognition. They got some turrets and stuff. That's what I want you to take care of. Should be pretty easy. I don't think they's got much money, but I'll give you 1K New Year each, and I'll give you information on that creator of faces you guys has been looking for. In addition to a lifetime sharing of the bounty of the trash chicken.
That is quite a tempting offer. Might I ask for 1,500 per person?
Roll a negotiation.
Sure. Oh, wrong computer.
Fuck, Hoklaw's not good at negotiation.
It should be Zweike.
Well, I could always fuck it up too, so there's always a chance. Might as well ask.
Alright, man, here's what I'll do for you. I'll give you the 1K New Yen, and sometimes I'll, let me see. I'll give you, an extra 300, and, sometimes I'll, I can work with you guys if you so require my services.
MC just puts his finger on his chin, and then he smiles and goes, I believe I will accept this arrangement if my cohorts are also in agreement.
So,
do is there caterer?
yeah, so, to summarize, we're going to break all of their locks. We're going to get rid of their cameras. We're going to destroy their turrets. And basically just like... Just wipe out all of the hindrances from you raiding the dumpsters.
Yeah, I mean, you could do all that stuff, but if it's easy to convince the manager to just, stop,
Okay.
that might be an easy option.
All
I
right.
prefer both, though.
And I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Alright, I may have an answer.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. How would you feel if you were to have some level of publicity over you going into this, he just goes, backyard buffet?
I just want my trash chicken, man.
So you don't care about the publicity behind that?
Man,
He knows you're a
this is
notable
what I-
figure. That's why he's asking.
This is what I do in my spare time. A man's gotta manage his persona, and the persona of Barry Fieri is not one which you mix up with these kinds of acts, man. At least that's what Twitch tells me all the time.
Okay, well,
And he seems to have his head screwed on the right way forwards.
very well, Mr. Johnson. We will then see to it, assuming, Colonel, you're in on this, and so are you, Mr. What's your character's name?
Landsnecht.
Lance? Is that what you said?
Is there Landsnecht? But sehr gut, yeah, fine,
Can you,
fine.
no, I mean, like, out of character, how can I pronounce it?
Oh, Landsnecht.
Lonsnecht?
Yes, Landsnecht.
Dude, I'm from the Midwest. What the fuck? How do you pronounce shit?
Just say lawn snake.
Yeah, Mr. Long Snake and
Got an emo.
Letterman, and also our newest best buddy, Colonel, will be joining us.
I just give a nod.
Excellent. Well, then it seems like we are all in agreement. We shall take care of your trashy troubles, and hopefully just in time for you to get in for second dinner.
What do you mean second? It's like 10th dinner already, man. I'm running late.
Of course you are.
You don't get to get a physique such as Petruvian as myself, but having no less than 20,000 calories per meal.
Ah, wise words from a man such as yourself. Well, we need to be going now. Thank you very much for your time. And we will be contacting you as soon as your troubles are over. And
Alright, man. Take it easy, man.
I nod and leave. You guys can come with if you want to stick behind and eat. That's fine with me.
I'm leaving as fast as I possibly can.
I give it
I
like
lost my appetite.
I give it like 30 seconds to see if the chicken parm I ordered can be like taken to go, but I imagine the waiter doesn't really come back, so I'm just gonna.
And then you forgot.
No.
about it.
The waiter
You get the
never
feel-
shows up again.
Yeah, you're
as you
chick-
walk out, Hooklaw takes takes a bucket hat out of his little backpack and starts shoving shrimp byproduct into it.
All right. So as you walk out back into Pier 60, there's a blip on your comm links and an address. The PF Chang's in question actually happens to be in downtown. Actually, not that far away from here.
Well, that would be quite advantageous for us, considering that we all drove here. Well, with the exception of who took a cab. I think it was.
And me.
Landsknecht.
Okay, so Mr. Lance Snake, I believe it is time for you to join me on this valiant quest. And the rest of you, if you'd like to join me in my car, are also welcome. But I noticed you all have already drove your own way over here.
I'll be getting on my bike.
So yeah, where do I have my war gear though?
In your truck.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
Actually, no, downtown wouldn't be a good location because downtown already has a bunch of like actual authentic Chinese places. So it's in Bellevue. It's in the nice part of town.
Where the fake stuff is at, yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mein Herren, I need the gear
What kind of gear are we talking about here?
in mein flat.
Yes, but what is it?
The stuff that makes their boom.
Oh, you mean explosives that you wish to take to downtown in the nice part of town?
Yeah.
To Bellevue, which is arguably a little bit more high security depending on the area.
So you wish for us to bring explosives to a very nice part of town. I don't know how long you've been doing this kind of thing, but I might have made a suggestion and say absolutely not.
Well, I got their saw.
If it comes down to it, you will have to just go to straight fisticuffs. I'm sure you can manage that.
Can I at least get my armor?
Where we're going, you won't need armor.
I laugh as I change into my armor.
Well, how far is his house if we decide to make that little journey?
His arcology is in Tacoma, so it would be like an hour detour to get all the way there and then back to Bellevue.
You came all the way out here and you didn't bring any Under Armour at least?
MC, how about if you guys want, you can take him over and I'll
Do some
I guess,
recon.
yeah, I'll do recon like electronically and all that stuff
Okay.
and see what I can find before you guys show up.
Very well then. I guess we're going to go back to your flat. And then I take the info from him and drive back to his flat. But no
Great.
explosives. I don't wish to be on the evening news.
All right. And Letterman, are you driving straight to the location too for backup?
If it's gonna take a second, I'll give my contact info to Colonel. I'll stop off at my flat and just change out of my Walmart nice clothes and just get my kit together.
You guys need to get a nice trench coat. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, you see, like, I walk around, people are going to be like, wow, that guy's classy. Actually, they probably think he's a fucking, like, he's definitely up to something, but he's very good at just deflecting, so it works out in my favor.
I before I leave, I tell Colonel, listen, what you do is magic to me. I don't really get it, but if I can help out just by, I don't know, being a Luddite walking around or something, I can do that. So you just let me know, but I'll see you at the place in a thing.
I'll let you know if I need anything.
All right.
All right. You make your way down to Bellevue, and you can already see all the fucking preps going out of their nice manicured lawns and getting into their nice, fancy cars and driving down to downtown.
Do they have, like, sweaters tied around their neck?
Absolutely.
God.
Like two
Would
of
it
them.
be weird if I was wearing a mask in this area?
Yes. Aerial drones are everywhere. You can see hover carts with cops crawling all over the place. You're in a kind of nicer upscale kind of biker, so people just take you for like some kind of hobbyist instead. But once Letterman gets back in his armor jacket, he starts getting some looks, and the cop stops and like a drone stops by and scans his sim.
Gotcha. So I'll stay in my suit if I know we're going over here.
Yeah.
The check goes through properly though. So Colonel, you make it to the PF Chang's. It's in just like some little retail strip mall kind of area. There's a couple other random businesses there. Doesn't really matter, but there's a decent amount of traffic coming in as it's now about 9 p.m. and a lot of people are going to dinner. Mostly like families.
Right. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna. I mean, how discreetly can I do some, like reconning in the Matrix? Am I gonna be sitting there waving my arms in the middle of the street?
I mean, some people. I mean, like people would just assume you're writing emails, but it would probably be a little bit less conspicuous if you like went to a Starbucks or something.
Yeah, so I'll go to like the nearest place that I can sit down.
Or you could just go to the PF Chang's too.
Yep.
I could just go
Get some orange
I'll
chicken.
Go to the PF Chang's.
All right.
Fuck it.
You going with Letterman?
I don't think he is there at the moment. He said he was going back to the flight.
No, he'd get back.
Oh, okay, he's back. Okay,
I think also we're back as well. Right.
Yeah, well, I'll get to you guys in a second though.
Okay.
Because Colonel does just the first run of recon, and then I'll go over what happens when you guys go to the arcology.
I don't want to
that's
cramp
gonna be
Colonel's
interesting.
style, so I'll just like hang out.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Hey, just be within close proximity in
Yeah.
case for some reason I might need.
Be hanging out at like a bus stop or something.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that way
There are
we're
no
not getting
bus stops.
weird looks with a
Okay.
guy in an
Or-
armored.
All right, a park. Is there like a nice park bench or
All right.
nice little?
You go by a nice park bench. A local family starts walking by, and this little kid, can't be older than 6, just looks up at you in your armor jacket and is like, "Are you a Shadowrunner?"
What? No. What are those?
It's the style at the time, you see.
Yeah, the parents just pull the kid away. It's like, don't look at him. Don't look at him. Really.
Don't look at him.
All right. So, Colonel, what's the initial? You get at a table at a PF Chang's, and the waitress brings you an actual paper menu.
An actual paper menu. Okay,
Yes.
I like it.
It's not cardboard.
No.
So I'm just gonna order literally the first thing I see on the menu.
All right. You just order like a little wonton soup.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You're left alone in your booth for a couple minutes. What do you do?
All right, so I'm gonna load up, I guess, my stealth program,
Mhm.
and my scanning program.
And your exploit.
Not at the moment. And my browser. I'm gonna do a
Okay.
initial, just seeing what's around.
Give me an electronic warfare check.
Electronic warfare check.
All right, you detect that there's, besides all the random nodes that are just customers, there's one service node, and then there's a more encrypted, higher security node towards the back of the restaurant. So,
So first thing I'm gonna do, I guess I'll go to that normal node, not the high security one,
okay,
and see if maybe I can gauge the security on that.
no access is required to just enter because it's meant for a random customer, so you can like order online, or like order ahead.
Right.
But you can try to hack in to give yourself a security or admin access.
Is there anything that would kind of tell me that maybe this node might share communications or something with the high security node?
Probably. It's possible that they partitioned it completely, but roll matrix security knowledge, because you have that.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of you pull up in your little convoy, well, just one car, actually, because it's just MC.
Would you
You
count
pull-
this as corporate or?
No, this is just retail. Corporate would be for like a corporate campus.
Fuck me.
I mean, it could be. They probably did, unless they're really good. But honestly, PF Chang's wouldn't invest that much money into it. Anyway, the rest of the team, you go over to the Tacoma area, and the bustle of downtown quickly gives way to just lower-end industrial and residential areas. And then finally, in one of the rolling hills, this massively built-up, fortified location. And you pull up to a checkpoint, and a bunch of drones with guns are watching the car's every move. and a little dwarf comes out of the checkpoint with his hand up, and he says, "Is that a fucking elf?"
I step out and go, "Hallo, wie geht's bis dir? Guten Tag."
All right, the dwarf just looks at you, Lansknecht, and he narrows his eyes, and he goes, "Frederick."
I'm not Frederick.
Frederick is your fake sin.
Oh, fake sin. Okay, yeah, never mind.
They don't know you by your street name. They just think you're one of the residents.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Frederick, you're associating with elves?
Money is money.
Whoa, what are you doing?
That's shameful. What do you... That's shameful it is.
And I just go, I'm like, don't worry, good sir. I'll be in and out before you know it. And I wink at
I
him.
hold my fist up and I go, "A knife here took a bullet for me in der Schwarzwald. Would you like to take that back?"
He just like grumbles and he opens the gate for you. We're
I'll be
watching
back.
ya, elf.
I'll be right back. Stay put. And I rush to my apartment. I grab my stuff, put on my body armor, my cloak, or I should say, I stuff it in my rucksack because that might stick out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait, so are you getting the full body armor?
Yeah. I mean,
That's kind of conspicuous.
I could take it off in the truck if I have to.
Okay, we'll leave it in the car rather,
Perhaps,
right?
perhaps
Yeah.
duffel bags. Duffel bags.
I'm stuffing all my armor and my cloak in my rucksack, and I rush over to my let's see, what's that darn thing called again? Is it a mule?
Gaz Willie's Nomad.
Gopher.
It's
Yeah,
this
Nomad.
massive. No, you have a Gaz Willie's, dude.
Yeah, Gazuli, okay. And then I just basically, they can hear in the distance, run, freaking diesel. And I drive out and I'm like,
All right, you see this massive, overly armored Mad Max looking truck with a ram and a searchlight on it come towards the checkpoint.
And I also get out in, like, my work uniform, right? And I could go like, "Z, animal control." I can even put dead deer in back to make it look better.
What is this?
It's his ride. It's a massive Mad Max animal control.
Wait,
animal
so
control truck.
he wants to take this car to... He's taking this car?
Yeah, he wants to take it to Bellevue, which is probably
Well, not
a good
necessarily
idea.
Bellevue. I could just put it on the outskirts and park it.
Okay.
And I wish to convince him that this is a very bad idea.
Not Bellevue proper, just the border. I'll park the car.
Right,
Park
and
that
I'm
auto.
sure the people in Bellevue would love to have their vista completely ruined by this monstrosity. You're going to need to park it. We'll use this if we
I
have to
am
go out to
going
the
to park
Barrens. You can use this vehicle if we go to the Barrens or anywhere else. Show some class, man.
And I just give him a very horrid stink eye at the mere mention of class.
Yeah, the dwarf manning the checkpoint just spits.
I didn't know I was still sitting at a checkpoint, though. He parked somewhere. Tell that dwarf at the checkpoint mind his own fucking business for a second.
If he knows what's good for him.
Yeah, and I.
I thought we
point
like drove up to his house. I didn't know I was like just
No,
idling
you-
at a checkpoint, like
well,
with cars
it's not
behind.
so much a house; it's just like an arcology. So it's
Oh.
basically just you walk like this
Okay.
massive, sprawling, self-sufficient building, and he just has an apartment, and he just goes to the motor pool basically. And there's some
Oh.
even more preposterously modified trucks out there, but in the arcology.
Yeah, my truck's perfectly normal in the arcology.
Yeah.
It's perfectly normal for everywhere but downtown. Don't worry, your fine vehicle can stay here and no one will have to be the wiser. This is a milk run. We're not going to war.
Every day is war. Is der Krieg.
I 100% agree with you. Except this war is one of subtlety and not of bare-handed fist cement work.
Ein Moment bitte, I just drive back.
Yeah, beep. beep, beep, back into your parking spot.
Yeah, and just
It's
I'm
not as
extra pissed
classy
off, I
as, say,
slam on
my-
the gas pedal a few times.
It's not as subtle as my vehicle that I'm driving or a garbage truck. That is a little overkill.
Well, it's
If you had a
technically
utility
animal
vehicle,
disposal,
though, of a certain type of utility vehicle, I would say that would be good. Utility vehicles blend in quite well.
Do you think my contact would allow me to temporarily borrow his ute?
No, why do you? That I mean, he could, but like that would be way too that wouldn't be cost effective to say the least.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You're gonna go into the Barrens later, dude, and then you're gonna go all Mad Max.
Yeah, when we go to the Barrens, then we could bring that giant car with us.
Yeah, I parked my vehicle, I angrily drag off my humongous rucksack full of stuff and just
Stuff it in
Dunk.
the trunk.
All
right.
dunk.
Okay, you drive back to Bellevue and you find Colonel's already at one of the tables. Colonel, what are you gonna try to do next as people are arriving?
Oh, I don't know if you saw that message I sent to Manglix. That was supposed
I
to be
did.
an in-character text message, but I think
Yep,
it turned it up being a whisper.
Oh, well, I saw it and I answered. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, he says, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see it, Goat?
No.
Okay, it says, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but I'm sure you're already looking into the owner, any information we can use to, well, I hate to say this dirty word, blackmail our target, would be helpful, maybe dealing with it in a more diplomatic way. But that meant to be something everyone could see. I didn't realize it was...
Yeah.
If I see them walk in, I'll probably give them just a quick glance and go back to my work. I'm sure they see me.
I'm not gonna go over to his table. I want him to be able to be inconspicuous in case things go down.
Right, separation a little bit.
Yeah, and we can all talk to
actually-
each other, so it's fine.
As I am doing this work, I'm actually going to also just send a quick text to MC and be like, hey, while I'm doing this, try working the human factor.
You got it. So we're gonna go. So who's in here all together, Mr. DM?
Customers, staff. It's a PF Chang's.
I've
you
never
know
been
that-
in one before, so you're gonna have to describe it for me.
Just across the street on a park bench, you can see Letterman's just sitting there. Some people are kind of giving him a wide berth.
Okay. So
And
like,
Lansknecht is in your car.
so what is a
grumbling
PF
to
Chang's?
himself.
Is it like just a normal restaurant? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just like a normal restaurant.
Okay.
Besides like the augmented reality menus and shit, it's not that different from.
Have you ever been
how it is
to
today.
what's it? Cheesecake
It's like
Factory.
Panda Express. It's like Panda Express. Think of it that way.
Never been in one of those
Yeah,
either.
but it's a sit down place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What,
It's an over the
Applebee's?
top. It's
Okay.
like think of an Asian, or I think of your classic Chinese restaurant.
It's
and
like
think more over the top.
It's a little bit nicer and Asian Applebee's.
Okay, I can.
Pretty much.
All
Like,
right.
really Asian, like the Asians in your face a little bit.
Except that we don't have like.
110% Asian Applebee's. Double A.
Okay. Well, is there anybody at the counter that I guess you would get seated with?
Yeah, there's a hostess. There's like a couple of hostess, but they're moving around, showing people to tables all the time. So at any given time, there's basically one.
And I just look over at yeah, I that's what I figured. Yeah, I just look over at Mr. Lance Snake and I go, "Would you like to dine with me this evening?"
And I am just like really silent for a moment and very seriously considering saying no because I'm still pissed.
Very good. And then I turn around to the waitress. I need a seat for two, please.
Okay. Give me an etiquette check because you're still not dressed appropriately.
Sure.
I thought
Yeah,
PF Chang's was
she
casual.
does. Yeah, but he's wearing like a trench coat.
I
Which,
I
it's
look
a
like the
cyberpunk
Matrix.
A
dystopia.
whole trench coat.
Yeah, I mean it's a cyberpunk dystopia, so that's not that uncommon. So she's like, oh, he's just some sporty guy that likes to do the Shadowrunner look, which isn't that uncommon.
She's probably used to
So-
seeing guys like this walk in with like hashtag inspiration bullshit and
Yes.
lots of pictures of him on Everest and all this other shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I took
All right.
Shadowrun. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right, of course, sir. Right this way. And she brings you to a table and pops up and gives you some paper menus. But there's augmented reality ones too.
Yes. And I'm just going to look over. And I go, would you like anything to eat, Mr. Landsnake? My friend would like the pork fried rice, and I would like whatever you have as the cheapest bottle of wine. I have to watch
Well,
my
let's
figure.
hear. Hang on, GM, we talked about this earlier, and since I am bilingual, natural bilingual, I'd like to do this for comedic purposes, if you don't mind.
What?
I'd say I would actually like let's see, what's it? Yeah. The sesame chicken, if you don't mind, old bean.
Of course, sir. And, order gets filled out.
Okay.
So you just code switch to British?
Grew up with the English.
Yeah, sorry. Here you go.
It makes sense
Put it
since he
under the
grew up
table.
in Europe, so yeah, I grew up around a bunch of Brits.
I see.
Yeah. And the cheapest wine that you can procure for us. And I look over at Lance Snake and I'm like, see, we're having a fine dining experience in one of the nicest parts of town.
And I put up and I say, not another word.
Oh, I believe we're going to have quite a few of those. As soon as she returns, she'll be here and we'll be able to hopefully work this out.
Guys, they're really not kidding around with this garbage. They have an armed guard for trash disposal. And it's like their dumpster is like a vault. It's got like a fingerprint scanner.
What do you expect? They had giant troll barge in.
You think they would have like acquiesced? Like just maybe like put up a fence and just let them go to town? But maybe we can convince them of something. Maybe make nice, but...
I don't care how famous he is. We're talking about their dumpster diving.
Part of me feels like he could just like take the money he's paying us and like pay them. But
yeah, but it's the principle of the matter.
Of it.
This is and also this is the nice part of town. This is very difficult
nice
too.
Part of town, yes.
Yeah, he could potentially deal with it. He's not so much afraid of like the employee with the shotgun. He's more probably afraid of the police.
Do you think that maybe we could get them to?
No, I'm waiting for the waitress to come back.
Well, I'm just talking over the like subvocal.
The subvocal.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we could like maybe set up a deal where they deliver their trash to them? Like, just they export it out? That's got to be cheaper than what they're doing now.
If only we knew a garbage man.
And MC just goes, "Don't worry, I have a plan. I always have a plan. When I don't have a plan, I'll let you know.
All right, I'll keep
I
my
don't
eyes
have a
out.
plan, but I'm going to talk to them anyway."
I heard you say plan a lot, so that makes me feel good.
Good. And then you forget what I just said like 5 minutes later.
My Nakamaraden had plans too. They didn't go so well, and then I just barely drank my beer.
Stare off into the middle distance for...
Yeah, I got that 1,000-yard stare.
Well, unlike your dead comrades, I'm hoping we're able to leave this place in one piece. As soon as the waitress comes back.
And then I give him another horrible stink eye.
How do you whisper in Roll20?
/W.
/W.
Yeah.
And I look at the label, and it's like some American something, and I'm like, piss and Wasser.
You need to learn how to drink with class, good sir. And he drinks this super cheap garbage wine. Hits the spot every time.
I do drink with class. I drink Polana. And he doesn't even know what the hell that is.
I like that there's like some vaguely Asian-esque Deus Ex music going on right now.
Basically, just like there is in the restaurant.
If this was playing in the restaurant, I would get mad after like 5 minutes and be like, all right, I'm leaving. Because it's just
a cyberpunk dystopia.
there's only so much of like Mandarin music where I kind of go, all right, I'm done. I'm out. See y'all. I gotta go.
It's exactly when that high-pitched woman just starts squeaking.
Yeah, that's my exit. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. DM. I cut you off.
Yeah, so the waitress eventually comes back with your orders.
My lady, if you don't mind, I would like to pay my compliments to the owner, and I slip her 100 new yen to get the owner out here.
Give me a negotiation check.
Sure. And that'd be 9. Can I? Is there any way I can get that also with a bonus because I'm giving her money, like as an incentive?
You only need the threshold goes down. You only need 1 hit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Excellent.
Of course. And she leaves the money, and she just scurries away real quick.
That was a fucking that roll. If it's one of those rolls I just rolled, that's gonna like be like, man, I wish I had that later.
She leaves
on
the
anything.
money, or does she take the money?
Oh, she leaves it. I'm not touching that money. I unless we're getting ready to leave and she doesn't decide to take it. But it's on the table for her.
Leave it on the table underneath your glass of cheap rubbing alcohol and sugar.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
Yeah, when his back's turned, I basically turned 5-year-old and I do the whole gagging motion. I hope the other runners get a cheap laugh out of it.
All right. A few minutes later, the waitress comes back and she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but the franchisee isn't here right now. Could he do a conference call?"
Absolutely, that would be most spectacular. Thank you.
All right. She basically runs a conference call, and the icon that comes up is, you guessed it, a PF Chang's logo.
Okay.
And there's no like human face you can see. It's just, yes, hello, I am Mr. Jones, the franchisee for this branch of PF Chang's.
And I
Can I help you, sir?
And he's like, oh no! I just wanted to say how grateful I am at such a great restaurant you're running here. This specific one at this specific location is quite good, and you have done a fantastic job in maintaining it.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Once you're done, you can take our customer satisfaction survey at the end of your meal. That would be greatly appreciated.
And I would also like to add that I have a suggestion, and I wanted to bring it directly to you because it is one that is most beneficial for someone of your stature.
All right.
Well, you see, I noticed that you had a problem with a, certain frosted-tipped troll in the back. I'm quite aware of these things. I stroll around at night, and I've seen him.
Okay, give me a etiquette check real quick.
All right, that's 9.
He's like, yes, that damn Trog coming in. This is too nice of a neighborhood for his sort. I'm not sure how he slipped by the police.
What's his name again? What was it?
He said Trog, which is a slur for
right.
trolls and orcs. That's like saying the N-word, basically.
Right. Well, what was the troll's name again? Like his
Barry.
Yeah, Fieri.
Yeah, but his sin didn't say Barry Fieri. It said, let's see.
Does he know it's Barry Fieri?
In Willows.
Let's see. What do you think about the show? Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Working class trash. But what about that troll? What does he have to do with world-famous Barry Fieri?
Well, world-famous Bear Fieri has been trying to sample your local goods, and, like most people of his stature, he goes through the back door. You see, that's just how his show runs, and people want to see this. You see, he has been saying on social media that your place isn't the kind of place that you would want to go to. However, I believe that I have the opportunity to be able to reverse that. You see, if you allow him to continue what he's doing in the back unimpeded, He will not only give you a glowing review for your restaurant, which will be great for your business down here, and also attract more tourists. I know tourists can be a little annoying at times. I've worked in the business myself quite a long time, but it would be quite beneficial for someone of your stature. And also, if you need somebody to take out your trash, specifically the troll, I also have someone else in mind that might be able to help you with that. The options are on the table for you.
Okay, just a moment.
So do I have access to Night Fear's lenses?
If he lets you conference on them.
Okay, I just try to like put a brief message, try to see if he can get us to pay us for this, double pay.
That's what I'm working on.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Mr. Master of Ceremonies, could you roll me a negotiation check?
Sure.
Please.
Yeah, I hope this works because that's okay, cool. Still 9. Like I was like, did it change?
He seems to consider it for a moment. No, I don't think it's going to work that way.
Come on, let him
Corporate is going to get on my ass if I just let him do that. They're going to make me pay some fines.
But
I might consider this, but you'd have to pay me at least 2,000 nuyen for me to make some arrangements.
Well, let me.
Besides, I already paid for all that security equipment.
No,
what am I going to do with that?
Letterman will send you a quick text. It's like, I'll front that.
Well, no. Is it just 2,000 up front?
Yeah.
I mean, we could split that.
So that would be like half your reward.
I see.
Letterman will eat it. He's just like his
Yeah,
reward
Letterman wants answers.
is the info. Yeah.
You see, I would say like this. I will charge you. I'd say 1,200 instead of the 2,000, and I'll tell you why. Because I will make sure that this is the only troll you ever have to deal with. I will make sure that no one will ever go behind your restaurant and mess with your trash ever again. With the exception...
And how are you going to do that? Who are you, anyway?
I am a man with many connections, and one of my associates is someone very powerful in the waste disposal business, and he can take care of any problem you have in the back. Any. And he just kind of puts an emphasis on there. And I assure you, his prices are much cheaper than Waste Management, who I know you're currently working with.
All right, give me another negotiation check.
Okay.
We're already contracted with some of the best waste management and security services in the sprawl. I don't want to bring. I've invested in all the security with my money specifically, so I wouldn't have to deal with more riffraff and criminal elements like that.
What we're giving you is a savings. You see, he's not only security; he's also waste management. You could bundle the package together for a much better contract. That I know very well.
I'm still not convinced. My security system is top of the line, and we haven't had problems with that truck since we installed them.
Oh, really? Mr. Manglux, have you broke into anything?
You sent me that as like a text?
Yeah.
Hey, Goat.
Yeah, I'm yes.
You think my desk
I'm already
jockey
working
contact
on it.
could help with this any?
Your desk jockey?
Yeah, Herr Johansson.
Harry Johansson?
Yeah.
Maybe, but it would be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm already hacked in. I've got an account that I spoofed, and I am currently working my way, spidering around through the node and seeing what I can do.
Yeah, I was wondering if you can, like, shut his cameras off to display how good his security actually
That'd
is.
be one heck of a coinky dink having security go down.
With the security account, that's automatic.
So then, yeah, I just shut them down.
And I go,
Like, holy crap!
you see, this is why I suggest these things. Now, if you would take this, we will gladly pay you the 1,200, and you would not only get somebody who could take care of security for you in the back, but do it in a way that is much more discreet than having the police show up and then the media and all these other things. And all you have to do is let one world famous Fietti eat trash out of the back of your dumpster. I know it sounds like a ridiculous proposition, but I assure you that everyone involved will make a lot of money out of it, including you.
All right, you got 5 hits on your previous negotiation checks. It's like, all right. There's no need to escalate this situation.
Very good. Well, we will get in contact, and I will make sure that the troll in question is, well, he'll let you know when he shows up. So that way you can be better prepared for it, basically.
He just sighs, and he says, thank you for coming to P.F. Chang's.
And thank you for having some of the best cheap wine I've ever consumed in this part of town. And he hangs up. Because he's like, wow, they actually have the cheap shit here.
Yes, they do.
And I go, and I send a text to Manglix, like, really good show. Really well done. I could not have done that better myself.
But you just did.
No.
I appreciate it, and I put a smiley face at the end of the text.
Yeah. No, he broke the security because I wasn't going to be able to do that. This is something me and Goat talked about before, but my character's pretty good at doing a lot of breaking in and stuff, but not getting security level. That's where we needed a real professional. And
my character's kind of out of his element, so you
were back
sorry about
because
that.
if something ridiculous happened where like the manager, like the franchisee just flipped out and started trying to kill you with a steak knife or something, then you would have shined in.
Yeah,
But
that's what you guys come in for that.
Yeah.
I was rolling, some of my dice pools were like 19.
Whoa.
For some of those dice.
Very good. And then I guess I go to the dwarf and I'm like, you see, sometimes diplomacy is the better of a sword. And also, when we're out in the Barrens, we can swap that. I will gladly allow you to blast anybody in the face.
Very well.
Colonel, you install a pretty good back door to the specific PF chains.
Okay, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. And also you can sell that.
And also, I wanted to, the garbage man that now has a new contract with this PF Chang's, is Mr. Zach, of course, and that's the contact.
Better call Tex if he's available.
He's going to be the garbage man who takes their trash out, keeps away all the other trolls or anything else he finds back there that he wishes to dispose
It's basically a protection racket, but for trash.
Exactly.
For a PF Chang's.
Yes.
Do
Because
they ever have any talking raccoons in the back? Or talking
not in Bellevue. Go to like Snohomish or something, and you might start seeing stuff like that.
Where in my character sheet should I put that back door? Just in my notes somewhere?
Just in your notes if you want.
very good. So now that we have this new contract set up,
and I gotta ask the price for my old Navy because there's nothing under armor I could afford, so it's gonna be like
we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later.
I was gonna say, since I said 1,300 and I said Mike suggested he would share, I will definitely share. So I passed it on to Manglix and you, Malachi. Are you guys wanting to also share in this cost?
Yeah, I mean, I like to take out like 100 new yen out of my wallet.
No, I mean,
it's just you guys. I'm just gonna ramp it down to 1,200, so it's an even split. So you guys just make 900 new yen for this mission. You don't have to bother with spending it. It just comes out of your reward.
Okay, that's fine.
So you make 900 new yen each, and fucking 2 karma.
and also you need to make sure you pay Mr. Zek for his new contract that he'll get for his new monthly.
Well, that's representing him also partaking in the mission reward.
Okay, so
everyone on the roster gets it.
Excellent.
So now do we just add that in just right off the bat now? We're not going to roleplay getting paid or anything?
Yeah, just... if you
karma?
want, we can roleplay the meet back with Mr. Johnson.
I don't particularly care. I just know how you guys want to run.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, new yen gain.
Karma 2, you said?
Yeah,
2, yeah.
And 900 new yen. Yeah, I'm just putting down troll eating Chinese.
All right, so Mr. Johnson, you get a call.
You just hear a bunch of sounds that sound similar to this. As he tries to open up the comlink with his big trollish oafish fingers. Hello? Is this thing on, man? No.
Tex said he can join briefly. Sorry for the interruption.
And I just go, well, I would like to say, firstly, mission successful. You are now free to eat behind the PF Chang's, although I would recommend that you avoid the angry Russian garbage man that will be back there occasionally. He tends to not like trolls very much, but I assure you that you will get all of what you have asked for, but there is one trade-off. You will at least have to give them some sort of Yelp review. I don't know what the Shadowrun equivalent of Yelp is, but...
It can literally be Yelp.
Yeah, you'll have to give them at least some glowing Yelp review, but outside of that, mission accomplished.
And Yelp is now a megacorp.
Well, man, so what you're trying to tell me is you decided to negotiate instead of causing mass mayhem. Why?
Well, because, quite simply, the trash is much better when it's unimpeded by mayhem. Trust me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you could have gotten a way better deal if you fucked this place up first, man. And then threaten his life and/or livelihood.
Should I try to talk to him one meathead to another?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd say, old boy, may I have a word with you, please?
I'll let you have several paragraphs.
Why, that's very cricket of you. You have to
No, I'm a
realize...
troll.
Right.
I'm Patrick.
I'm sorry.
I'm dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. As I was saying, but you run this thing you called Flavor Town, right?
Oh, I see what you guys try to do. Okay, man, no. I cannot. I'm not gonna associate the grand legacy that I've built with my grandfather's own two hands with my own personal trash chicken escapades. This isn't business. It's 100% personal. My grudge with this PF Chang's director and employees is personal business between myself and them. I've already left many favorable reviews of the Szechuan imitation soy chicken lattes, okay?
And now you
yes,
can leave
but-
plenty more.
What I'm trying to say, old boy, is just save your baseball bat for another day. Why waste the extra energy when you don't have to?
Nah, I'd rather waste all the energy I want to, man, cause then I get extra hungry and I can eat way more food, man. Like,
Oh.
way more.
Oh, trust me, after this association is done, you'll be able to eat as much food as you possibly want.
Again, it's not even really about the trash chicken, it's about the lack of respect, man.
Well, now he has no choice but to respect you. The deal we cut will force him to have to accept your endorsement. A far more embarrassing thing for someone of his stature in downtown.
Yeah, like I told you, man, I'm not gonna associate that one particular persona with this particular restaurant because then it's like I'm playing the Uncle Timothy.
What? What?
I think he's saying they're mob boss.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's
I mean,
a reference
his
that
cabin
flew
ain't
over
even
my
that
head.
fancy.
I'm
His
sure.
cabin ain't even that fancy, man.
No, but you have to understand, someone who owns a business down there, they put all of their stock and their personality into owning this horrible restaurant, and then you have you, a troll with this much clout, walks in, and you say, I endorse this restaurant, and he puts his hands in his face, and he goes, why, God, why have you cursed me? Because now he can no longer move up in the upper crust, he can only go
In
down
other
from
words,
here.
he has to kiss the arch.
Yes, you see,
Yeah, man.
we've done
yeah,
damage
but
to
man,
his ego, not to his personal
nah,
property.
Nah, look, man. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying that for $2.99, which is the price of the children's menu soda. Okay, but like I told you, I ain't gonna betray my fellow trogs. Okay. Barry Fieri is an upstanding member of society. Meanwhile, this persona for which I have given you access to is not.
All right.
his fake ID does have a Food Critic license on it.
It's a Barry Fieri impersonator called Boris Fioris.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
God.
Boris viewers.
Well, you can still get the. You can still turn this PF Chang's into a Russian mafia front.
Well, there you go.
I've got the door for the back door for it.
Basically, yeah, you can just sell that to the Russian mafia because that's who Zek works with.
Just run
Of course.
roughshod over this PF Chang's.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna be a good sport about it, and I'm just gonna break through the security with my little buddy, and I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him, man.
I want to make one more attempt to smooth this over, if it's okay.
Sure.
Mein Herren, have you heard of der Polaner Heisenwehr?
I understand some of the syllables you're saying at me.
Okay, and I switch back to being like silly British guy. Have you heard of Polaner wheat beer?
I like wheat. It makes bread, and it's really tasty.
I understand that you're not happy with this old boy. What if I give you 2 kegs as a apology?
2 kegs of what, man?
Only some of the finest beer Deutschland has ever made.
Why would I want beer from douchebags?
I'm seriously debating, like, alright, I just want to, like, fuck with this guy. Just, like, hack in all this shit. Like, he doesn't know me that
I
much.
believe the English term is Germans.
Alright, man, you know what? I'll just give you the information, I'll give you the money, I'll be a good sport about it, alright? I could tell you guys were just trying to do this nice and fast. I can appreciate that. I know many people who go fast. So I'll just take care of this matter myself. It's okay. I'll still give you guys a good broker review, okay? 4.5 stars, okay? There you go. And, you know, if you guys ever need a hand, I'd be happy to lend one to you. And if you need any help, I'd be happy to assist.
Well, you'll be the first one I call. Thank you very much. And I hang up the phone.
All right.
Do I have a mailing address for the beer? Because I still want to give him the 2 kegs of beer.
But you can get that. You can just go through your fixer for that.
Okay.
Goat. He leaves them a 2.5 star review for broker. Broker doesn't even deal with star reviews.
No, he doesn't. Broker just texts you guys back. Mr. Johnson wasn't really happy, but he's kind of a maniac, so don't worry about it.
Mein Herren, I got 2 kegs. Would you mind sending it to him?
Sure. In any case, he
I also want
the location for that factory, and he sends it over on your comm links. That's in Glow City, so get some potassium iodide, maybe. Unless you don't care about having kids or growing a 3rd arm.
Already ahead of it, got zwei kits.
Huh.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll do just fine. And he hangs up.
I just pictured you like, cool. It's just
Now we get to do things my way, and I crack my knuckles. And then I like do the stereotypical evil German laugh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
All right. What do I need?
We need
I don't
potassium
know
iodine.
if you want to turn this, finalize the deal and turn this PF Chang's into a front for the Russian mafia.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
can we just
holding on to that back door for my personal use.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that could be a backdoor into the Russian mafia that you can have access to.
Sure.
Well, that's up to the Russian mafia if they want it.
Well,
I don't deal.
You want to talk to their representative because he's available for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Tech says he's on, so.
Yeah, sure.
Don't mention this backdoor thing.
Yeah. And,
He comes on. I'm like backdoor.
Whatever you do not mention the Euro Wars because my character lived through that, even though he's a bit on the young side. So yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure not to say anything about that.
Hey, Goat, how much would, a bottle of potassium iodide cost for each character going into this thing?
You would go to gear and buy an inoculation.
Hold on, I'm gonna
whatever the rating for inoculation you want.
Yeah, that's the closest thing we have right now is inoculation.
I'm gonna call up the Russian man right now and see if he'll buy our thing. Let's see if he will.
This is so dumb. Out of the things I expected you to do, turn this into a front was not one of them.
Hello?
But it's so great, though.
Yes, Mr. Zek. You remember me?
You are elf. No like.
He called on the phone.
Yes. Well, listen, Mr. Zek, I wish to offer you and your organization a new front downtown, something that I'm sure your organization has been trying to for quite some time.
What is?
It is, well, not very good Chinese restaurant called P.F. Chang's. Are you aware of this establishment?
Yes. The chicken racket.
Yes. Well, not only have I gotten you a contract for your quote-unquote garbage work, but now you have access to the owner, and I'm sure that you have lovely gentlemen who could make a good deal with you.
What must I do to acquire chicken meat?
Yeah, what does he have to do?
I didn't hear what.
He said, what does he have to do to acquire the chicken business?
He has the guy's phone number, and he just needs to negotiate with them to get the waste disposal contract, and from then, do their thing, do their protection racket thing.
Yeah.
He's already terrified.
Yes, this owner is already quite terrified of you, so all you have to do is during your new waste management negotiation contract is bring a couple of friends in there, crack your knuckles, and maybe break some legs, and eventually you'll have your very own P.F. Chang's front down in downtown Bellevue.
Alright. So I go down, I negotiate. We own chicken.
Yes. I hear the Russian anthem.
Yeah. And I just dig around my music collection, try to find Panzerlied.
All right. So I send him the contact information, and now you will have your very own front. Congratulations.
Yes, with no policy. Go both. Good job.
Yes. Well, you have a good evening.
Yes.
And then I hang up. Have a good one.
All right, I'm gonna add the P.F. Chang's owner, who's gonna be replaced by one that's more amenable to the Russian mafia later, as a contact for you guys later. So in any case, you now know where the old factory is. It's in the deepest part of Glow City. Apparently, it was, this one area that had a fusion generator that melted down. It made the whole area an irradiated hellhole.
Hope you guys have radiation shielding.
I don't.
Waltz on it.
I don't.
Where?
Oh, geez, I wonder who has that.
Where are inoculations
Yeah,
listed under?
Just search gear inoculation, or you can buy a hazmat suit.
I'll buy hazmat suits for everybody.
All right.
Will my full body suits radiation shielding be enough, or
does it have radiation shielding?
Yes, it does.
Then yes.
Cool.
I don't have anything, so you're gonna have to hook me up if you want me to come along.
Yeah.
Well, you can just buy it retail.
Wait, I don't know what mission is this?
We're going into the Glowlands.
Okay, well, my character wasn't made aware of this.
Well, no, I said you all get the location of the factory.
Oh.
And the reason that Hook Claw, your Mr. Johnson, knew about it was because there were rumors that there was some very nice military tech stashed there because it was,
Are we
incredibly
having a little bit of downtime between missions?
Yes, as much as you want.
I want to talk to the bush pilot real quick.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, can I... no, wait. I gotta do the right accent. I'd say, can you do me a favor?
Why are you talking in a British accent all of a sudden?
You have to realize, old boy, while I did grow up in Germany, I was a bunch of British employees. That's how I learned my English.
That's fair. I learned my English from guys from Boston. So what's up?
And I just would you mind doing some reconnaissance for me? Aerial.
Okay, where?
I I hate saying this, but do you have a rad suit?
Oh no, you're not telling me to go to Glow City, are you?
And I, because I'm kind of like, a little bit bummed and stressed over it, I just break down to my natural German. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you need? You need like low altitude because that's gonna cost you. But if you just want me to take some pictures of the area by flyby with some zoom and enhance, I can do that pretty cheap.
Yeah. Just ein pictures.
Okay.
And,
How soon do you need it?
24 hours.
20. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay, look, okay, I can probably fit that in my schedule, but I'm gonna have to divert the route. That's gonna show up, and that's gonna affect my quotas. I'm gonna need you to front me, say, 500 nuyen, since we're friends, to cover that. To cover that. I don't want to get hammered for missing my quota.
Done. And when doing future intel, stay away from their Seder group for their time being. Several months at least.
Okay.
Trust me, it is for best. I'm hearing things not good. Stay away for a while.
All right. And he hangs up.
And I forward him his $500. I will remove that from my thing.
Okay. So he'll have that for you in like 8 hours.
If we've got that time, then do we said we know where the factory's location is?
Yeah.
Can I do some normal ass slow probing on the?
The problem is that there's a lot of dead zones in Redmond. So it's not interconnected the way that most. It's not connected to the wider matrix.
Satellite?
There's nothing there that's satellite linked.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there four of us?
You know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 of you.
4 of us. All right. All right. Everybody can add a Mitsuhama EE suit to their inventory.
I already have a biosuit.
Yeah, you don't gotta buy one for me either.
Oh.
I've got radiation shielding.
All right. Well, I'll buy one for me and MC then.
Okay. What is it?
I mean, if you want to give me a spare
Gear?
in case I tear mine, I'm not
Armor?
complaining.
It's armor. Yep. Add armor.
Add armor, and then
Change it from armor to environmental. And well, actually, click down again.
That reminds me, how close is the arcology to the actual rad town? Or is it
Other side of town.
So
Arcology is over here.
You don't seem to have.
Red Town is over there. So 40 miles.
So does the arc? I hate saying this. It's kind of a long shot, but does the arcology have decontamination showers?
I don't
Absolutely.
Have
your supplements.
what? No.
And do they have a mud room specifically developed
don't
for
worry about
removing
it.
radiation?
Yeah, we'll just pretend it's there.
Yes,
It's there.
and
Okay.
so
I
does your
bought it.
truck because you got the
We'll give it to
radiation
you.
shielding.
Okay.
That includes decontamination.
Does radiation affect like electronic things like drones and stuff in this, or? It's just
It does a little bit. It affects signal rating, which is one of the other reasons you can't easily hack it. But mostly it affects magic because the aura gets all the astral space is all fucked up, so you can't really do magic easily.
Okay.
All right. So, any other preparation or legwork you guys want to do?
If you'll let me, I gave the pilot like a 10-kilometer radius to scout. I didn't give him the exact coordinates. I just say scout this 10-kilometer area.
Yeah. So, like, basically like this. All right. Basically, the surrounding areas around the ruins include old stretches of the ruined 203 interstate, or route, whatever the fuck it is. There's a bunch of other random ruined buildings. There's a factory, and then just a few blocks away is the actual melted down nuclear facility. Now that place is hella fucked up. Even with all your radiation gear, you're gonna get messed up if you go too close to that.
Way more than
He also spots a
3.5.
couple of obvious signs of metahuman activity, presumably from the Rusted Stilettos, a gang full of basically semi-able-bodied mutants with nothing to lose that would probably attack your convoy.
So are we
However-
talking like demi-human mutants or like extra arms and stuff?
No, it depends.
What, like hills have eyes, tumors?
Anything from like, yeah, usually more like the nasty cancer instead of the cool superpowers
Okay.
shit.
All right.
Yeah, I was thinking like they're
Anyone else doing any legwork?
I can't remember. Does my truck have a pintle mount or not?
Yes, it has a pintle mount.
and also yeah, is there any of my contacts that would know anything about this area of Redmond?
All right, let me see. Let me see what your contacts are.
I have. Let's see.
I forward my bush pilot photos on like a secure channel to the other runners,
Okay.
and I also ask that since I'm guessing Chicken Guy is the Johnson on this, what sort of pay are we getting?
Equal share of all of the loot.
Yeah, there's bound to be a lot of old stuff in there, and I'm like, okay, sehr gut, and I hang up. You know, we're talking like old world blues shit, so yeah.
All right, between all of you, your contacts are able to tell you actually that that part of Glow City is relatively uninhabited, but there's supposed to be a nuclear. But that's because there's supposed to be a nuclear spirit patrolling the area.
Ah, crap.
Which is
Anyone know a
guys.
magic man?
Magic Man wouldn't really help you there because the magic is all the aura is all fucked up and it's very difficult to do magic unless they were also a toxic nuclear shaman, which would
Oh,
probably just
fuck.
sacrifice you to the spirit. However, it's the area itself used to be. It has a floor. You get the floor plan of the area itself. It used to be some kind of medical or research facility.
Okay. Can I try to dig around the arcology before we drive and try to see if I can find like a dwarf that's either quasi magical or might be toxic but isn't batshit crazy?
You're not going to find anything toxic, and you could try to find a magic user dwarf, but then it's like you're going to have to split it even more. It's not somebody you trust.
Okay, I just forward the
yeah.
idea, even though I figure it's going to be voted down. Just see how the others react.
However, the other thing that your fixer is able to disclose, because it's a rival runner team, it's not somebody that works for him. There's a team of runners that call themselves the Bad Enough Trogs, and it's a team of 4 trolls. There's one of them is an adept called Grug. He's a neo-primitivist, and he likes to use throwing weapons. Another one is called Clank. He's this massive, over-augmented troll where all of his limbs but his left arm are augments. And he rides he cranks that motherfucking hog. Then they have a bounty hunter who's this Native American guy called Blackmouth that is also cybered up and carries a shotgun and a hunting rifle. And finally, there's their combat hacker called Trollface who wears a novelty troll face mask. Yes, like the mid 2000s meme. He's he likes that old history and stuff.
Yeah, they're classics.
Yeah, and your fixer says that while he's really good at breaking into places, he's pretty shit at cyber combat. So if it comes to a hacker duel, you guys could probably fuck him up. And also, he likes to run in hot sims. So if you have any Black Hammer loaded,
wait a minute.
Yes.
Let me see.
I think we specifically got that.
So is there a chance we're gonna run into him in the Radway?
There's a very good chance because somebody also sold them the info on the stash, and they're probably headed towards it to liberate it right now.
Yeah, boy, we better get a move on.
With the information your network of contacts is able to get, you're able to get. They're basically like if you guys pay up a little bit, they're gonna give you a pretty good route that's relatively.
I was thinking, do you think maybe Harry Johansson could like throw a monkey wrench into works? Like, I don't know, bribe a corrupt cop to stall him or something, like traffic tickets or whatever.
All right. How much are you willing to pay for that?
Let's see how much I have left. So Karma and Nguyen, let's see.
Where would
here.
those offensive programs be kept? Go.
You can just keep them wherever.
Well, I'm
They don't
saying
have
in the character sheet. Sorry.
Add gear.
Okay, I'm sure I know we bought some stuff. Then we were
You
talking
didn't.
about.
I think they were all. I think all of your programs got put in your comm link.
I presently have 644, and I don't want to be completely drained dry, especially since I hadn't done like my old Navy bill, the other Johnny Cab. We still have to calculate that.
Yeah. Well, you can offload that expense to your team, or you can try something else.
Now, my character also has like a bunch of
I
attack
give the
stuff.
option that I know a guy that could stall for time, but it ain't gonna be cheap.
I have some money to burn.
Okay, I call it beep beep beep. Herr Johansson, wie geht's bis dir?
Was ist los?
And I basically tell him about the gang and that we're going up north to do basically resource gathering and
You want me to impede some hooligan Shadowrunners?
Yeah. Any contacts with der Aries?
Well, that would be showing my hand a little bit, and it's likely that they have some of their own crooked cops on their payroll. But I can
very
arrange
well.
something.
Bounty hunter, flashlight cop.
All right, hang on. MC, you had something to add?
What? No.
Oh. All right.
I was just I was talking out loud, and I think I overtalked on top of you. You're fine.
Okay. Well, if you want, how soon do you need this? Right now?
Bitte.
Okay. Let me check something here. I could probably get them impeded for at least a few hours. Have them detained.
Wait. I know. How about their Totenkopf?
What's the Totenkopf again?
Well, if you ever like played the Wolfenstein reboot, it's literally Death's Head. Just think of something from scratch for name of a scary guy.
What do you? I still don't get what you're trying to say here.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of a specific name for like a really scary guy on the books or whatever that we could use to stall.
Well, I mean, basically what he would do is just drop a line to some cops to detain these guys for ID checks and
well,
shit.
yeah, okay, I'm just doing flavor here. He'd be like, no, that's overkill, just get cops.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth your money.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you pay, like, front 2,000 karma, so 500 each, you can probably at least stall them a little bit.
Okay, he wants 2,000 yen.
Gotcha.
Yen. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Sehr gut. I will arrange the transfer first, and I try to talk about how we're gonna split the bill.
All right. He gives you an image link to a random Knight Errant cop, so basically you can see what he's seeing.
Sehr gut. And so, how much are we each paying?
I'll get all of
500.
it. I'll get it.
Oh, okay. Letterman will foot the bill.
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay, and I get the code from Letterman, and I forward the access code for like the temporary account.
Yeah. Easy. Okay,
Right.
so.
And, if he's done with that, I want to hit up my security spider and try to get that black hammer.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You wanted like yesterday?
Yeah. If we're gonna be able to go in with it.
And
Let's
I guess
see.
I
You wanted at
hang
what
up.
rating? 6?
6, but if I can get a discount, otherwise either someone's gonna help me out or we have to go.
Give me a negotiation check, just a flat negotiation check.
Flat negotiation check. Hey, all right.
All right, he's able to get it to you like right now. What's the loyalty on your sysadmin guy or your Johnson?
He is loyalty 3.
Loyalty 3. Yeah, so that cancels out the fee, so you can just get it for the baseline price.
All right. Anybody got $2,000 to spare?
Yeah, I can help out with that too.
These programs are expensive.
I could probably give up the 500 and still give myself some breathing room.
All right. You can just mark it as free. I'll just make sure Letterman marks 2,000 million off his account.
2,000.
Great.
All right.
The rating 6 Black Hammer account thing is uploaded to your phone. You can now turn people's brains into yogurt if
And
they're doing hot sim.
It might be overkill, but I went out and bought anti-rad nano gear for everyone.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
now you have your rad armor, but you also have that just as a double.
Rad nano machines. Nano machines, son.
Nano machines, just a
So-
double.
Yeah,
like
Rad X
you
and
never,
Rad away.
you never know when you're gonna get tears or like bullet holes or
Yeah.
yeah.
So how do I put that on my street gear real fast?
You'll want
Just
to go.
search for it and then mark it as free. In
Is
any
that-
case, you're all loading up in the big ass fucking rad truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me move all your tokens to it. Who's getting on the gun mount and who's driving?
I'm driving, of course. It's my darn truck.
I'm a
You're
pretty
the only
good
one
driver.
that knows how to use heavy weapons, though.
I'm a pretty good driver. Well, okay,
Mm.
my skill soft is a pretty good driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think mine's also the same way. It's this skill soft driving, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I temporarily do I turn off my security or do I give him a
Vehicles?
temporary access code so he doesn't get zapped?
You probably already
I mean,
broke
you-
into it by
you
the
could just
time.
give 'em off
Well-
rotation.
Yeah, I could probably give you a second and I'll follow it.
Yeah. No, I have 8 in piloting groundcraft. If you guys need me to drive.
All right, let me roll to see how soon you get there.
I've got 9 if you want me
Yeah.
to do that.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to. I just if you want me to do one up, I'm just if you
No,
want to
no.
drive, you can drive. I don't give a shit.
It's fine with me.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
yeah. Well, I guess I give him does he have like a link in his head or his earpiece or whatever?
Yeah,
No.
you all have micro transceivers.
Okay,
I hack with,
I give him
loops.
like the 24-hour permissions, like temporary friends thing or whatever.
Okay.
And
Actually- Go ahead.
and I'm like, do not touch their tape deck unless I say otherwise.
Actually, MC, it might be better if you drive, so I could do my job in the back.
Okay.
On the fly if we need it.
All right.
All right, I give MC a temporary 24-hour in case we need a backup because one of them might get kind of banged up and we might need the other to drive.
Yeah, the seats are all dwarf size anyway.
They're all hunched in there, like, God damn it!
Yeah.
I hate this.
Basically. All right,
Oh,
you
also,
load up.
by the
and-
way, I haven't described
Mhm.
this, so you guys see me now in like full armor and
Uh-huh.
a ballistic mask on.
Well, real quick, because I think this would be kind of funny. I show MC where the handle is for adjusting the seat, and I'm like, "Did you push all the way back?"
I'm like, yes, and I'm quite cozy. Thank you.
So-
Yes, sehr good.
You guys see me in my full like battle round. I have a ballistic mask on and like a suit, and everything's like black and whatever. And I walk up, and when I start speaking, all of a sudden my mask lights up, and it's just makes face. So like it's literally just a digital like smiley face when I'm talking, and it just shows emotion.
I'm going to.
That's-
Crying
assume I
laughing
just-
emoji.
Yeah, like it's a laughing emoji or like a sad emoji or an angry emoji. Or something.
I probably just
Exclamation
look
point.
like a Hellgas trooper, but pint size and more rotund.
Okay.
All right, you start driving over towards the Barrens. How much are you paying for tips on easy ways in and out?
Into the Barrens.
Yeah, like the easy route, upwards of 1,000.
I'm out of money.
I'll throw another. Yeah, I'll throw 1,000.
All right, give me a navigation check plus 6 dice.
Okay.
Whoever's driving.
All right. Okay.
So, am I gonna make any like?
Oh wait,
what's your,
navigation. You said, damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
my driving, but whew.
Yeah. If you were giving me drivers, that would have been fine, but navigation's different.
Let's see. I'm trying to.
Okay. So 10.
Trying to remember. Didn't I have like something in like tactics or something for like wilderness warfare?
Yeah, but this isn't wilderness. All right, you tear ass through the Barrens. Your truck having that intimidating ram, searchlight, and heavy as hell armor. Nobody stops you. And following the directions given to you by your network of Barrens contacts and your fixer, you quickly start making your way towards Glow City.
All right.
Geiger counters on the exterior of the vehicle start ticketing as you approach. The air takes on this sickly yellow glow as you approach, true to its word. And even the devil rats and other movement around seems to fade away into stillness of death. Get out of here, stalker. All right, now, before you lose now you're too far away that you lose vision connection with the Naresar cop that was bribed to harass the runners. So you're gonna find out what happens later. But either way, you're the first ones to reach the facility, and despite being dilapidated, its walls are all intact, and even the security system seems to be online as one of the cameras tracks you as you approach.
I'm immediately just gonna see what nodes I can.
And I parked the vehicle close enough to where he can access nodes, but not too close to the building where someone could die-hard rocket launcher us from a window or something.
Yeah.
So did we like 4 men stack at the door, or how did we go in?
You're
Yeah.
in the truck still.
Yeah,
let's see if I can
you
gain
four-man
full
stack at the
security.
door. I'm not going
The walls
in
of
there.
the place are covered in on graffiti showing two-headed bears and this sickly green, like some kind of sunburst symbol.
Let's see if I can take control of the security real quick before we run into
Alright.
this unknown.
Very good.
I have a bad feeling about this. This place looks occupied.
Oh, we're about to find out, huh? So I'm gonna run a scan real quick and see if I see any notes.
All right.
What was that? Electronic
warfare.
plus my scan, right?
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing this, I'm like looking at the elf kind of oddly, but not the 1,000-yard stare. It's more like the does he look familiar or not look.
I'm just sitting here listening to
My radio.
Russian opera, and I'm just going, I believe Zach has some great taste in music. I've never really listened to this kind of stuff before, but it really does pump the blood before a mission.
Oh, it actually reminds me. So before I start doing this stuff, I was like, all right, I'm gonna see what I can find, and then you just hear.
Yeah, I immediately
softly,
change it to Wagner.
You hear hard boss like in my head, in my headphones, like
Muffled hard boss.
Yeah, muffled hard boss.
And then in annoyance, I switch it back to Wagner.
I'm just gonna.
Wagner?
I'm going to attempt to
Yeah, opera. German opera.
Wagner? Wagner. You were sitting here
Wagner.
talking in German this whole time, and you go, Wagner, like Michael. Like, what the hell?
You gotta wag the Wagner. Wag the dog.
So Goat says that I didn't know, but there's no wireless. Can I
It's not like I was
see any
speaking
wired
character.
terminals? Like just from
Not-
where I'm at? Or
Not in
like-
the side of the building. You could try going around the back, or you could try drilling into the wall and jacking into a wire, or just find something. Because
I'll
there's
send
the door is open.
Right.
It's just dark.
I'm gonna send out my my eye drone. I get what do we
Alright.
call it? And
Yeah, your flying eye.
yeah, my flying eye, and I'm gonna send it around the building first to see if I can see anything, and then I guess into the front door.
All right, you see that there's some kind of like broken machinery over here, but there's an old-fashioned like 2040s terminal there, and it looks rusted to shit. But you could still probably plug your data jack into it.
Do I see any cameras, or is it like a blind spot there?
There is a camera, but it's broken.
So I'm gonna share that information with the other guys, and I say we should probably go around back so I can jack in on that terminal. Also, because everything's wired, it's wired. I'm going to basically make my thing hidden. Like, what's it?
You put your comm link in hidden mode.
Yeah, basically where it's not sending or receiving at all.
Yeah, same here.
That would be assumed for
Right.
for Barons. Though you're still transmitting with each other, or are you just going pure
No.
vocals?
So I'll turn my good one, like basically not transmitting at all, but my shitty one, I guess, is just for. If that makes sense.
You're having a Skype call.
Yeah, pretty much. Because my shitty one is actually something I can take off of my ear.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Then I guess we'll just direct me on which is the safest route to drive around this building, so we don't get shot at by somebody.
You're not going to be able to drive through the building with. You could try to plow through the rubble using that massive plow. That's going to make a shit ton of noise.
May I scout the area real quick with my manhunter scope? See if I see anything. Improvise my binoculars.
Yeah. With your scope.
Yeah.
All right. You give me a perception visual check.
Okay. Let me try to find that real quick. Is that common? Yeah, that's common. Logic, willpower, edge. Or is that under skills?
It's under skills.
I'm being stupid.
It's okay.
I gotta scroll up. Etiquette, industrial, perception. Okay, so 9 dice. Alright. So let's see here. Roll 9. And any modifiers?
Do you have vision enhancers?
Negatory, so I guess it's
Yes,
2
you do.
zeros. Oh. Cancel. Okay, so roll.
If I remember correctly, you have either goggles, glasses, or contact lenses that have the vision enhancement modification.
Why would that be, a 3 or a 4?
What's the rating on it?
Let me find that real quick. Let's see your side.
On your contact lenses, you have vision enhancement rating 3, so you add plus 3 dice.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here.
Easy.
3 and let's see here. 0 and submit. Wow, that did not go well.
All right. It seems quiet, but you do spot some movement scrabbling around in the inside. Given how quiet the rest of this area is, that is unusual.
Yeah, I forward a quick text to the other people's movement detected.
You also
Contact
spot
unknown.
a pile of feces. Do you have any survival skills?
I think the closest thing I got is that warfare thing.
No, that wouldn't count.
Yeah.
Then you don't know if it's human metahuman
Yeah.
feces or animal feces.
Yeah. I mean, I could just roll a flat 5, but
You could default.
okay,
Go for it.
I'll try to default 5, and I'm assuming the other 2 are zeros. Submit. 1 hit.
It's probably human. I mean, it's pretty nasty, but I mean, these are people living in a rad zone, so probably human, metahuman.
Yeah, and I like put another text as like dehumanist Scheiße.
So what I guess we could do is either go around back and try to get to that terminal, or just go in through the front door and hope there's a terminal in there that I can.
I would suggest we go around back personally, but that's
sure.
You are the better hacker at this.
As long as we get to a terminal, I can do my job, but I'm not the most physical.
Same here.
Of people when it comes to this kind of stuff.
So I would suggest
That's
that.
why I'm here.
Yeah, I would suggest that we would all try to find our way back to that terminal and.
All right. Any of you using your ruthenium polymer shit, if you have it?
What is that?
The cloak of invisibility.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I have mine.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
No,
yeah, that's absolutely.
I didn't.
cool.
I thought. See, that's what I've been calling it, the cloak of invisibility. I didn't know that's what its name was. I'm gonna
Yes.
just put on my cloak of invisibility because I can't fight, and if they're gonna see these two giant guys, I'd rather them aggro and me and Manglix like run away giggling. And
Yeah, mine's absolutely, and mine's a poncho, but mine's absolutely.
Same.
Yeah.
Letterman, do you have one of those?
I don't.
Okay, then you're going to have to give me it. Then, okay, everyone give me an infiltration check. Everybody but Letterman just needs to get 1 success. Letterman actually is going to have it opposed by whatever's watching.
Skills,
All right.
infiltration.
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 Yeah.
You said infiltration check
4.
plus
Yes.
plus 4?
No, just infiltration check.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Whatever it says it is for
4,
you.
submit, and submit. Come
Oh,
on.
thank God.
Oh, fuck.
How do you rolled 11 dice?
I have 11 dice. I get.
You want to edge?
Yeah.
Did y'all
I'll
get my
edge.
result? Because I don't see my result.
Yeah, you got 2 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, roll 10. You're going to spend an edge point, then roll just 10d10, Letterman.
Alright.
10d6.
10d6. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you managed to sneak by, and you realize that there is a sickly-looking metahuman watching from some of the cracks on the upper floor walls, and there's some kind of weapon he's holding, but you don't get a good enough look. In any case, you manage to make it around the back, and the ancient rusted-to-shit cyber terminal is there, protruding out of the wall.
All right, I'm going.
Its open ports beckon for you to insert yourself. Into.
Is there anything that could be trapped somehow? Like, am I gonna like?
Possibly.
I say, like, am I gonna get like a nasty like explode on me when I try jacking it or something?
Maybe.
What's your defense like in case you do get in trouble?
You can turn on biofeedback filter for that.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
pretty good. Like for all this stuff, like I'm pretty well designed for this. I just rather avoid it if
Okay.
possible, you know, like.
I have
Alright.
rating 6 on all that stuff, so if you
Yeah,
needed help, I can be back up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let the 2 hackers do their thing, and I'm gonna hug a wall and try to cover their 6 with my
Yeah,
pistol.
please keep an eye out.
Yeah, and I'm in invisibility cloak mode, so I'm just sort of keeping an eye out as well.
Actually, what I'm gonna say to MC while I do this, if you want to keep an eye out for any approaching wireless nodes.
Okay, can I do an active scan on that, Mr. Goat?
Yeah.
Electronic
Electronic warfare.
warfare.
I.e., you know, the approaching gang that we might be
Yeah.
expecting.
So, do I by chance see a good sniping spot I can get to real fast while still covering them properly?
Excellent.
Yes, you could try to sneak up to a nearby pile of rubble and then, like sniper elite style, hide up in there.
Okay. I send them a quick message saying I'm gonna go cover them from a rubble pile, and I ping them the location.
All right. Hang on. So, Crow, you're trying to scan for signals, right?
Yeah, using my tricorder. Oh, sorry, wrong game. Using my device that does
Your
scanning.
comlink.
Yes, my comlink.
No active wireless signals.
Oh,
However, Colonel, you can just plug in your cheap comlink into the terminal and see if anything shitty happens to it, and nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly
He
what I was doing.
loads up his
There's something
VMware.
locked. You need to actually hack to break in, but it's
Right,
just some kind of fucked up, half broken down system.
So I will plug in my cheap one, and just to make sure that it doesn't just fizz out.
Yeah, nothing seems to happen.
Okay, cool. So I'll take my good one and I'll jack in with. You guys
Great.
see a USB, like classic USB in my finger kind of thing.
Hell
And
yeah.
I just put my finger into the port.
Well, you don't have to data jack yourself into it unless you want to go into virtual reality.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you can just plug your phone into it and then just use augmented reality.
I mean, in this situation, I think virtual because you guys are covering my back, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, from an invisibility cloak standpoint,
Right, but even
yes.
so, if anything changes in this situation, let me know so I can come out of VR.
Of course.
Can we please have Chicken Mask babysit the truck for somebody?
Chicken Mask is going to have to sneak all the way back to get there.
Ah, crap. Okay, well, good thing I got my alarm on.
You're hearing this is.
I just hope to God it doesn't attract the people, because it's like, oh, never mind. I leave the alarm off. I'm just gonna have the lock and the taser on.
Okay, give me an exploit check there, Colonel.
Okay, in VR, right?
Yeah.
So
So,
what does that
plus
change?
2. Are you
So
doing
plus
cold
2.
sim or hot sim?
I'm gonna cold sim it.
Then plus 2. Plus 1, rather.
Plus 1.
You're in. You see that the area used to be some kind of research facility, but it's dilapidated. And then there's a bunch of like faded iconography of 2-headed bears, something about the Free California Republic. Then faded over that is more of that starburst iconography for the glow. And you can see there's no patrolling ICE, but there's just like a few remaining cameras in security drones. Well, not even drones, just some turrets that are just rusted and bolted to the ceilings in some of the areas. I'm going to mark them on the map here.
Is there any other? I know you said there's no ICs, but is there any other kind of?
Give me an
users
analyze.
on
Give me an analyze check.
the- Analyze. What do you want that to be then? It's gonna be rating of the program plus what?
Yeah, rating of the program plus your software,
Software, okay.
or actually your hacking.
Even better.
Okay, so most of the turrets are inoperable, but that's mostly due to software issues, which you could fix, but it would take some time. You also realize that there's a band of 12 squatters hanging around, all orcs with pistols and knives. But one of them on the top has a rocket launcher, and he's just eyeing the truck. He was about to die hard if he had just driven up.
Okay, and are they all jacked into this node?
Nobody's jacked into the node. It seems like the hackers don't even have the squatters don't even have comlinks or the means to actually access their own network.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hang on. So while you're doing this, MC starts detecting another signal that's approaching fast. It bears a signature of the troll gang, which they weren't smart enough to take all their stuff off of hidden mode. Or there was just some kind of backdoor your contacts gave you.
Okay. Is there any way that I can access it at all?
Not yet. It'll come into range for that. But either way, they seem to be coming towards this facility, which you have control over the security systems for, except for the squatters.
So, yeah, I've actually... okay, first of all. Do I know that information?
No, I'm just like, it seems like we're going to have company very soon. I would suggest we make our entrance and exit very expedient.
So I'll share that I have I have control of the system. Do we want to let them go in and soften up the trolls and we mop them up with turrets?
I like that plan.
I will defer to the combat experts. I am just merely the man who does the talking.
So it might take some time to get some of these turrets back up and running, but I have complete control of it.
I think that's totally worth it.
And I'm also going to go ahead and load ammo in my weapon here. That's not just...
Right.
What
I'm
do I
going
have?
to
Oh.
get to work then fixing the turrets, but I'm not going to turn them on just yet.
Okay, give me a software check. And MC, if you want to jack in and help with that too, you can. Otherwise, you can do something else to prepare. Letterman and Lansknecht, you can start thinking of ways to prepare as well.
I just loaded explosive rounds into my pistol because I knew that this was going to be one of those days.
Yeah, I'm using my junk rounds for the time being. I could switch up if I have to.
I'm
just using my regulars.
I'm gonna go ahead and help Manglik's hack here. What do I need to do? What cyber warfare you said?
What do you want to? If you want to take the turrets back online, you need to roll a software check.
It's just straight software.
Just straight software.
Yeah, I start trying very quietly to set up my Manhunter bipod and my Saw bipod and try to look around for something I can cover them up with so we stay hid better.
Was that enough, Goat? If not, I would like to do an edge.
I think there's something we can do.
It's an extended check. So hang on. So Johan, which side of the building are you going to be covering using with all your stuff?
Well, so who's the other combat expert here?
Letterman.
I'm probably going to be covering the opposite zone Letterman, as long as we're not in each other's zone of fire.
Well, Letterman isn't a fire support guy. He has a machine pistol, but he mostly just clobbers people.
Okay, well, I have a quick conference with Letterman and say, which way do you want me to face?
From where we are right now, face left.
All right, I turn my Saw and my Manhunter to the left.
All right, are you going to set up in the truck, or are you going to set up in the truck, or are you going to set up somewhere away from there that's watching that direction?
That's the thing. If one, I have to sneak back to the truck, and secondly, will I be able to hit anybody from the truck all the way over there?
Probably. Sneaking back is easy. You just have to not fail the roll because you have the ruthenium.
Yeah. So yeah, I forward the idea to Mr. Chicken Man and see what he thinks.
So sneak back to it. Yeah, I like your. I always like competent people that have the firepower in their hands. So
Okay, so yes, I will look up real quick a sneak roll, the infiltration.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a. Oh Jesus Christ! My infiltration's a 4. Okay, well there.
Just don't fail.
Yep. Can I blow edge if I'm in an emergency?
You can blow edge either right now, or you can blow edge to reroll failed dice.
I'll save it for a failure because it's
Okay.
like. Okay,
Do
submit.
your roll.
0 modifier, 0 penalty.
You manage to sneak back to the truck and get back on the Pintle Mount without any problem. The guy with the rocket launcher, which is this dude over here, turns to go face this direction because he starts to hear the troll bikers coming in.
Okay.
All right, Crow and Manglix, both give me some more software checks. Give me 3 more each.
And also, I just realized, I'm VR, so it's a +1, right?
Yes.
So can I do another plug? Because I forgot to do in the last roll. Can I just give myself a +2 for the?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I very quietly look up to see if the guy's still distracted because I want to try to pintle mount my saw.
All right.
Yeah, he's still distracted. You pintle mount it back.
Okay.
Okay, so how many successes is that all between all of you? 3, 4, 5, 9, 12, 13. Okay, so you can choose three camera icons on the map. Those are turrets with AKs that you turn back on.
Okay, so are they trying to get? Where are they trying to get exactly?
The trolls are going to be approaching from this direction.
Okay.
Oh, too far.
Can I wait or to choose, or do I have to choose?
No, you got to choose ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say, and Crow, obviously you can, or MC, you can.
No, go ahead.
So the one in the reception area, as an ambush.
That
So,
works.
Like the one inside.
Yeah.
So this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do one in the main hallway. Because I'm assuming that we're going to have to get into this building at some point. We're going to need some kind of cover. And I would suggest maybe this one.
Yep. Yeah. So we can cover that whole hallway. We can get in from that window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you want to make it a double kill zone, you don't have to do it this way, but I would suggest this one over here. But that's just me. It could be somewhere else too. Like
Yeah, we can do that, and then that provides this whole area as like a fallback zone.
All right.
So basically, the only way they could try to get us is by coming out a door that we can cover, or
Okay,
by
with the
trying to just go
turrets,
through
everything else, yeah.
try to go through crossfire of turrets,
Right.
which would
So
be a
yeah,
bad
where's
news.
my pickup on this map? Sorry.
Bottom right corner.
Watermark. Okay.
Right, so, and also, because we know they have a hacker with them, can I set up defenses on the node in case he tries?
Do you have any ice?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think I do.
You could spend actions to encrypt. I'll give you 2 more actions. You can choose to either turn the turrets back on or try to encrypt stuff.
Well, encryption is just a delaying tactic, right?
Mostly, yeah.
Um,
You can set data bombs if you have them.
shit.
I have stuff too, but you're
Yeah, if
saying
you-
that's
if
for
you got-
both of
well,
us.
If you got some program like that, I mean,
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
have.
mean,
I have a lot of encryption stuff. We bought some just before we started this game.
I don't know if I've got. Do you have any data bomb?
I don't think so, no. But I do have
Yeah, because I've got
Encrypt
encrypt.
3.
Yeah, I've got encrypt. I think. Oh no, I do have it. Oh, I have a rating 6 data bomb.
Yeah,
Never mind.
there you go.
I'm gonna
There's
start setting-
another external terminal there, and there's terminals basically in every room, we'll assume.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely start putting in some data bombs.
I'm sorry to ask, but where's my initiative on Chommer?
You need to activate it. So click on your token, then use the initiative thing. So Letterman, what are you doing for setup? Because you can get in the building and sneak around however you please, basically.
That's good.
So they look like they're coming in through the front.
Bar 1, bar 2.
They're going to come in to the garage on the southwest part of the map.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
southwest
move
part.
this out of the way.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Animation plus reaction.
I will. Yeah, I'll try. I'll just start trying to infiltrate and get immediate picture of the inside. So just like entering in through here, and
All right.
yeah, just setting like doing recon. Yeah, interior recon.
Well, I mean, what you see basically confirms what the cameras already have. However, there's the restricted area inside here that there's no camera access to, and that presumably is where the stash would be.
All right.
So if you want to just secure the goods before they even arrive, you can try for that.
Well,
I
that's risky, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot.
and
yeah.
I'll are so is it just me and Manglix hanging back here on the hacker node?
Yes.
Okay. Are we? Because I was gonna say if Michael needed somebody to cover him, I could always follow him. But that's.
Be my
But
man
then
on
you're
the
not
phone.
doing setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and help set up then. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead,
Okay,
Mike.
so your last two actions, you want to set up data bombs, increase turrets, or do something else?
I'm gonna set data bombs.
Yeah, and I can I try to increase turrets, or is it I just need to help with the bombs?
It's
You
up
can
to
do
you.
I can help with the turrets or set up another turret or two. What do I need to roll? Software?
Software.
Yep.
Twice.
Got it. I'll roll software twice.
And what do I do to set it for setting this data?
Just roll hacking plus a data bomb rating.
So there's that, and
And what specifically are you hiding the data bomb in? Or is it just like if anybody accesses a node that isn't you or MC or one of your buddies, it goes off?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong column. Okay, intuition
okay.
5, action 4, so that's 9.
Okay, so you set up a total of 4 turrets. Can you please mark them using the draw tool? It's just any of the cameras can be turrets.
Oh, you mean you want me to do even the ones we picked before?
Yeah, I didn't because you haven't marked them.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no problem. Oh crap, that's a terrible color. Yeah, thank you. Green is a terrible choice. I'll do red. Oh, purple's perfect. Yeah, that'll work. Those 3, and then I guess one more, right?
If they're coming in from that garage, just have that one by 2, between 2 and 4. You see that? That's framing right down.
Yeah, this one right here with the red.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be camera number 4 then.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's
Great. Lunsknitch, are you going to do anything to move your truck and make it camouflage or anything, or are you just going to keep it sitting there in the open, but pretty close by?
Well, I mean, the problem is that at the instant I try to do anything like throttle the truck, I'm gonna have Rocket Man on me.
Rocket Man.
Yeah, but you can move it. You're far enough away that if you move it to somewhere hidden, he's not going to rocket you.
Okay, do I see anywhere I can use as a burn or cover?
Give me a perception check or an infiltration check because that covers camouflage.
Okay, let me look at my infiltration real quick. I think that was
Also, can I get the pre-rolled initiative for Colonel and MC, please?
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Infiltration was also
So
okay, roll 4.
what's the dice roll for that goat again?
Look at your chummer; it'll tell you what your initiative
No,
is.
I know
You
what my
put that in.
initiative is. What was the roll for? Because roll 20's thing doesn't work.
There's an initiative macro. Just click on
Oh,
your
so
token.
you have
and
to
then
click on your
use macro.
token.
Yeah.
And then click initiative, and then type in whatever that is, then type it in again, and then hit enter a couple more times. There you go.
Oh,
Do
okay.
wired reflexes affect initiative? Yeah.
Got it. I didn't do
If
that
they're
last time.
on, but you wouldn't have them on in the
Yeah, they wouldn't be on.
yet because that fucks up your
Yeah.
your sentences.
All right, there you go. Let's do some more Deus Ex. There we go.
Okay, and once
All right,
again,
you didn't
roll
click on your you didn't click on your token MC, so it didn't automatically do it.
I did.
So there you go.
I did.
It's not showing up.
No, we did.
Great.
I total. That's what I said. It was broken from last time. I did the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. My mistake. Okay. And all right, just so we have that ahead of time, how many extra initiative passes does everybody have?
I have
Extra initiative passes. Oh, 3.
Yeah, total initiative passes.
As low as I am, I'm probably not using.
3.
I have
1
2.
and 2 if I turn on my wired reflex.
Yeah.
All right.
Wired reflexes.
So yeah, do I see something to get my truck behind? Because it's still on.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I sneak over into the truck and I
No, thank you.
warm it up and hope to God I don't
I'll
get
get some coffee in
blasted.
a bit.
All right, hang on, Letterman. How many initiative passes do you have total?
He said 2. He got up for a second. Yeah. I hope the vanilla flavor is better. I know you, but it's the one. It's the only kind that I can like go. That's pretty okay.
Setting up initiative. Feel free to place your tokens wherever you want as I set up.
Okay, I'm still jacked into the matrix, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to move.
If you're in VR, do you have a VR? Do you have a sim module?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me see. Sim module. That would be under cyber warfare. There it is. Sim module. Yes, I do. Hot sim modified.
Hot sim. Okay, so are you hot simmed or are you cold simmed?
I was hot simmed in, I thought.
Okay, then you're not getting your action. I'm going to put it on the tracker, but all your turns are at once because you're in the matrix.
Okay,
You're in the Matrix.
that's fine.
Yes.
I'm wearing my invisibility cloak, so I'm okay for now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, for now. It could be blown up. It doesn't matter.
Go. Is it? So can I set up my flying eye? Because we're both in VR. Can I set my flying eye to
Yes.
keep an eye, basically, or like
Yes.
basically have this in my VR? Just have a corner, just its view.
Yes, and it'll like detect motion and alert you basically if it sees enough motion. All right. Let me put on the whatchamacallit, the flamethrower guitar theme from Mad Max Fury Road.
For everyone else besides us.
Yes. So you hear the oncoming roar of someone cranking that motherfucking hog as the biggest, nastiest troll the second biggest, nastiest troll you've ever seen rolls up wearing a fucking motorcycle helmet, a motorcycle jacket with, you can't see the text yet, but, and a form-fitting bodysuit underneath, and huge chrome cyber limbs, except for his left arm, starts to pull up. Let me roll. All right, and you see the rocket go launching towards him.
That's my opening.
Wait, you guys didn't hear that? Or
However, the guy manages to swerve out of the way as he advances, and then the rest of the party arrives and the fun begins. As a nearby van starts to pull up behind them. MC,
yes.
you have your 3 matrix actions.
Okay. What can I do in the matrix?
You can you can manually control anything that you have control over in your network, or you can jack out and go back to meat space.
Could he just keep re-upping turrets and stuff like that? Like,
Yeah.
or is that...
You can start, but you'd have to accumulate 10 hits. Also, you can access this thing wirelessly now because you can just plug it into one of your burner phones and then use that as the wireless network signal.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do.
All right, you jack out and plug in your burner phone into it,
Yeah, and
you activate your wired reflexes.
thank you.
Letterman, you can position yourself wherever you want in preparation.
I got my pistol.
Like wherever I want?
Yeah.
Like in the basement?
Okay, well, for that, you would have to have started to break in. Do you have any locksmithing skill?
I don't think I have anything like that.
Do you have an auto picker?
I might. Let's see here. I hope I do.
Or actually, no, you need, yeah. So if you have that, you can roll that agility locksmith to see how far you manage to get into the security system before this all starts.
Are somehow any of these doors electronic where I could just open them for him?
Separate network.
I don't have... I have a mini welder.
You can try to weld through it.
Yeah.
So I'll say that you're able to get through the first set of doors, but then you give me. Do you have any hardware skill?
Hardware.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, then you basically just brute force weld your way through the first one, and that's it. So now it's your actual turn.
Okay.
And you're right here.
All right. I will continue to try and brute force my way through.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Nothing.
Okay.
Right. So this motherfucker cranks his motherfucking hog, and he pulls out this massive assault rifle. And let's see, he pulls out a grenade launcher of his own and fires a frag grenade through the window. The guy with the rocket launcher and his litter get blown to bits. Colonel, it's your turn.
One less headache for me.
Whereas I said, I can't really do much else now because that data bomb's in place.
You've planted the data bomb, but now you can start planning another one, or looking around the cameras and shit like that, or try to fix up another turret, or jack out, or whatever you want.
Yeah. So I guess what I'll do, because jacking out's a free action. Right?
Jacking out is a simple action.
Okay. Well, can I?
Hang on. Let's look.
Logging out, I think, is a comp. I don't know. I think logging in is a simple one, and.
I didn't get fucking matrix actions. Yeah, fuck it. It's a free action if you want to get out.
Actually, I've got it written down here. Oh yeah, jack out is a free action.
Okay.
So I guess because there's nothing else to do in here yet for now, I'll jack out, and I'm going to try. Do I see their comm nodes?
Yes.
So
Clank, not the one in the van, but Clank is running his inactive mode. He's not slave to the network for his hacker.
Okay, so I'm going to attack his node.
Okay, roll exploit.
I'm doing quick math. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. While you're getting to that, lens connects. You can see Clank, and you can see another pedo van with a bunch of bullet holes roll up here.
Okay, so I have some targets, right?
Yes, you do.
Problem is, I'm in my driver's compartment.
No, you could have been on the turret because you hit it, so you could have a hidden position to shoot from. Remember?
Okay, but yeah, you was asking me if I wanted to move the truck.
Yeah, and you did. I thought we agreed that you hit it in some rubble, and then you got in the turret.
Never mind. So, okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat who I have targeted?
You can see this big ass motherfucker with a bunch of chrome limbs on his bike, and you can see another van pulling up behind him.
Okay, I guess it's safe to assume that the van is either Orc Ganger chasing him, or it's his buddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gonna pop out my grenade launcher, probably use high explosive, and see if I can pop one under the van.
All right, roll for heavy weapons.
Yeah, let me find my heavy weapons real fast. Let's see.
What? All right, Michael. I'll just stare at you while I go fix my computer.
I gotta pop off around anyway, so... Street gear, weapons, grenade, flashbang, phosphorus. Okay, fire. Why can't
what does the damage profile say on for the grenade you're firing? You should click on it. It's gray.
Okay.
Under mini grenade, whatever it is.
Oh wait, it says I don't have.
You have a mini grenade fragmentation, and it does 12 physical damage. So it's doing 16 physical damage, but it's plus 5 AP. Okay, so with all the stuff okay, so 16 damage minus 8, it does 8 damage to the van. That's your turn.
Okay. For some reason, my chummer says I don't have any, although I could have sworn I bought some. But
you do. All right. So the van skids to a halt, and this one troll in Native American garb gets out, and he scans around. Fucking Chummer will load his skills. All right, Lansknecht, you see him point. You see him point at your truck, and then he moves for cover over here, just busting down the door.
Well, I guess he's gonna do his thing because it's not my turn.
Then another one, and wearing like this exaggerated, like caveman style loincloth over a form-fitting full body suit, and a shimmering ruthenium poncho, so he's hard to spot. Pulls something out and throws it at you.
So what's that, a dodge?
Yeah, you can give me a dodge.
Okay, let me find dodge real quick. 8 dice. You want me to add anything to that?
No.
Okay, I hope I get something because I'm still wearing that cloak. Submit.
All right, you get conked in the face by a flashbang grenade that goes off in your face. Well, actually, hang on. Let me see when it goes off. Okay, it's gonna go off before your next turn. So let me see here. Flashbang means so. Give me a body and what do you resist this by? Flashbang. So give me a body check. And your impact armor -3.
Okay, let's see your body 6. Okay, find the darn armor again. So here.
It's your full body armor.
Yep. Yeah, BioWare street gear. So 6 and body armor, jacket, non-contest. So 6 plus 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll a 12.
Yes.
Okay, roll good, baby. No, I didn't.
Not seeing it.
Oh, okay, let me roll again. 12, let's do your cancel. Cancel. Let's do roll. 12, submit.
Okay, you take 2 stun damage as the flashbang goes right in your face.
Can I try to soak any of it?
That's what the roll was for, that you just did. All right, so Colonel, you see as Trollface, and he's wearing this big rubber Trollface mask, what a fucking meme, injects into one of the things, that the data bomb immediately goes off and kicks him out.
Cool.
And you hear someone yell, "God damn it!" All right, MC, it's your turn.
MC, it's your turn.
We'll get to him in a minute. Letterman, what do you do?
Still trying to make my way to that basement.
Okay.
In fact, what might have been a better idea is, no, they're trogs by that. Well, not trogs, but creatures by the
All right. Sorry about that.
Okay, what's your next action?
You already did it. Thank you. Excellent. My next action is to get a piece of the action. As in, is there any way that I didn't hear if you hacked into anybody there, Manglix?
He hacked into the big guy with the bike.
Okay, what did you end up doing? I'm sorry, I was fixing my computer.
He just broke in. That was his action.
Okay. And anybody else I can break in since he's got the big guy?
You could try breaking into their hacker.
Yeah, let me go ahead and try to make him cut him out of whatever he's trying to do. Kind of like what I did during the very first session.
You want to jam him? That's an electronic warfare check.
Yes.
The data bomb just fucked him up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna fuck him up. I want him to be like, "Yo, you're done. You're done."
Also, remember, if he does happen to jack in and go haunt him, I've got.
Cool.
I can make his brain melt. So.
Yeah, I wanna shut him. I wanna shut him up and shut him down.
Let's avoid that. But if it does, we've got that backup plan.
Hold on, let me open up some stuff here. I'm sorry, I just had to reload everything on my computer because it completely crashed. It's been on for like what, 2 weeks? I think that's fair.
I'm sorry to bring this up. Was I supposed to add my toughness to that last roll?
Yes. Your body.
And
It's
I
your
didn't
body
s-
plus your impact armor -3.
Mr. Jim,
Okay,
and
so
I
that.
apologize if I added anything to my sheet. It did not save.
It's okay.
I think that's 2 dice. So
Okay. So that would be cyber warfare.
Mm-hmm. 7 dice.
7 dice. And do I activate anything with any of my abilities that I have? Any of my...
You already turned on your wired reflexes, so I don't know what else you want to activate.
Okay. I didn't know if there was anything that would help me in this situation, but that's fine.
Yeah. Also, Johan, give me 36 dice as Clank just starts blindingly shooting up your truck. He's not hitting you.
7.
He's targeting the truck.
Okay, so 30 d6. Okay, let's see.
36 d6.
There you go. There's my roll for cyber warfare.
Okay. You managed to give some interference to their signals.
Okay. I'm just trying to jam him out of his bullshit.
Okay, what was that? 30 d6 plus
36. Just do the macro and input 36.
Okay, just 36.
Pretty simple.
All right, let's see here. 36. Submit.
There we
Put
go.
a ton of scrap
Oh.
iron on that thing.
Music, activate.
I'm
Go.
afraid okay. You got 13 hits versus. All right, your truck soaks all of the damage.
Damn, nice. Holy shit.
And you see through the cameras as 2 of the squatters start coming at them with knives and shit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they start attacking Blackmouth, their bounty hunter dude.
Oh, down here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you guys with that music. I'll just turn it down.
Blinded with music. That's a special kind of music.
And you watch as they start trying to stab the shit out of him with shivs, basically. All right, Colonel, you're hacked into his network. He has 2 cyber arms. He has 1 cyber arm that has a spur and 2 cyber legs. He has his truck. I mean his bike, and he has a smart gun LMG and a smart gun grenade launcher.
Question: is it possible to make him shoot himself if he's got a cyber arm?
Yes.
So I'm gonna make him shoot himself.
Give me an exploit check.
Oh, yes. That's my best check.
All right, you now have control over his cyber limb. You're going to have to, specifically his right cyber arm, you're going to have to, well, actually, no, give me a command check.
A command check.
Yes, because basically you're just inputting programming command lines into his cyber arms console to just like turn the LMG and rotate it towards himself.
So what would that be? Software plus command?
Hacking plus command.
Oh, even better.
Mm-hmm. Did you roll that? Was that the 17 dice?
Yeah, that's 6s. Yeah, that's 17.
Okay, so basically he starts trying to resist it as you force his arm to let go, because he can't really rotate the turret towards himself. So basically you tell him his hand to let go of the gun, and then to deploy the cyber spur and try to stab himself. Sure. And he starts trying to pull it away, but then he uses his remaining meat arm to start trying to push it. And let me roll his strength. Yeah, he's unable to push his arm away as it stabs himself right in the chest.
I gotta say, I fucking love this game. Oh my gosh.
It's like, oh, fuck!
In no other tabletop game is that a thing that I can do, and I love it.
Yeah, I hope you guys are gonna be okay, because your suppressive fire guy is like kind of stunned.
It's cool. I just stabbed the guy that was shooting at you with his own arm.
But aren't you? Oh, you did it via hacking. That's
Yeah,
what
I
that's
took
about.
control of his arm and had him stab him. I love that.
So does that give me time to wake the fuck back up?
You're not stunned. You just took a little bit of damage. You're not even at a
okay.
penalty. It's like, fuck! Hacker! MC, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to disable his hackers hacking.
What do you want to do? You want to break into his system or keep jamming him?
No, I want to try to break into his system, and I don't know what I can do from there. Just
Okay,
yeah.
roll exploit to hack into his own network.
Sure, I'll roll that for you.
And
No
tell
problem.
Michael I like his hat.
Oh,
It's hacking plus
it's
your
Mike's
exploit
hat.
program rating.
Yeah.
You said hacking plus what?
Plus exploit rating.
Okay. So
It does look good on me, though, huh?
Yes, I know. It's technically Raven's hat. I'm just saying I like the hack.
hacking
Thank
plus.
you. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome.
You said hacking plus what now? I'm sorry, my memory is terrible.
Your exploit program rating.
Okay, which I have somewhere. Was it attack program?
No, it's exploit.
No, it's exploit. Attack is to like knock somebody off of a server,
Okay,
which you can do to this own guy. You can basically kick him out of his own fucking phone.
that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm trying to see like where would the exploit program be in cyber warfare?
In that same place. For
It's
me,
an item. It's an item you have.
it's in my comlink basically, and it's just a part of the add-on comlink, like all my other program.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
let me
I
open up
don't.
your fucking sheet. You have it at 6. I know you have the rating 6. So just do whatever your hacking dice
Yeah.
is plus 6.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Skills.
Yeah. So 13.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't buy exploit. Okay, but you totally should have. So I'm just gonna put that on your thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I looked around, I didn't see it. I would have saw it.
That's fine. Just roll.
Yep.
And then take a big swig of that.
Of what?
Okay,
Get
you start
coffee.
breaking into it. You start to break into his system, but not yet.
Okay.
All right. The caveman dude runs in here and he throws something at one of. No, actually, no. The caveman guy says, "No, bad Cyberlin," and he throws a boomerang at it.
Oh yes, two people grouped together. I love.
No, he's not. He's like over here.
Oh damn it!
Cyberlim should not do that. Attack other people. And the boomerang just goes flying off, and it shorts the Cyberlim out.
You're trying to help out your enemy because it's self-attacked. What?
And his buddy says, "God damn it, Grog!"
Oh, okay, that's better. All right.
All right. So Trollface is like, "Oh shit! There's some fucking and he tries to basically you see him as he gets out of shock glove and he tries to slap the shit out of one of the squatters. And he fails to do so as the squatter just starts fending him off with a knife, like, "No, get away!"
And that's when I get on my sub-vocoder and say, send him a message telling him he's a normie.
All right. Greg's turn again, and he just starts sniffing around the air, saying, "Hackers!" And he takes out his phone, and you see him just like visibly switch it off. And then he starts loping towards the van. He gets all the way to it.
Uh-oh.
He has a big ass combat axe in each hand.
What is he gonna do, bash the van?
Mm-hmm. Maybe dig his way in and kill you.
Oh, he's going to mine. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the truck. Yeah. MC, it's your turn again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take and do what I just did last time.
Do the same roll.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I hope he has shitty armor because he's a caveman.
All right, you're still breaking in. You need more time, damn it! All right, Letterman,
Yeah.
are you just gonna keep welding in?
Yep.
All right, you break into the second ring of walls only to find a third. However, there's a bunch of other doors around you. You feel like this would be a lot easier if you had like a maglock sequencer or a maglock passkey that maybe you could find somewhere.
I've got one of those.
And it'd be easier for me to go into town if I had an armored vest jacket.
Hey, I've got a maglock sequencer, so you want to just come back out and get that?
All right, I'll run and I'll communicate.
Give me a
what I'm
running check.
seeing. Yeah. All right. My running is good. It is 8. Okay.
Oh, we have to do a running check. What the hell?
No, because he wants to move in excess of 25 meters.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I gotta take away from my thingy.
There you go. All right, you make it all the way here and you grab the maglock sequencer, but that's your turn.
Sweet.
It's rating 6, by the way.
Ooh.
Great.
So do I put my damage on bar 2 or bar 1 because it was it was like stun?
I already did it for you. It's on bar
Oh.
2. Blue
Okay,
is
okay.
your stun damage. All right, so so fucking Clink starts frantically turning off some of the manual wireless controls on his cyber limb, and then he looks out and he sees 5 of the other squatters approaching him with howling knives and basically blunderbuss. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Colonel Panic.
What else does he have still on that I can do?
He didn't turn off his smart guns, and he also is wearing he's wearing glasses, earbuds, contact lenses, a sim rig.
Is there sonic damage? That. Can I like blast his ear with like?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Right. Let me just roll his straight body. All right, he starts clutching his ears as he tears his earbuds out and just stomps him out on the ground, but he takes some stun damage. All right, Landsknecht.
Yeah, jawohl.
The caveman is charging at you.
Oh, in that case, I better get this Zol out and Zol him in half.
Okay, ha 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 ha. All right, are you going for a wide burst or narrow burst?
Well, considering that there's only one right now, I'm probably thinking more narrow.
Okay. Roll to shoot then. Roll your automatics because you have the full recoil compensation.
Yep.
And what type of ammo are you shooting at him with?
Let me look at that real quick because that's an excellent question. Actually, he doesn't seem to have any armor, does he?
He's wearing a bodysuit.
Oh, he's wearing a bodysuit, yeah.
And he's wearing a helmet.
Definitely getting one of the better suits. I was hoping he was just straight up caveman.
No.
So, weapons. Secure compact. No, not the Wild Hunter. Not the G97. The MG14, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. It says I have high X and regular, so yeah, I'm definitely going for high X.
All right. Shoot a long burst at him.
So what do I do under fire? Like full burst?
Click on the arrow and then full burst.
Yep, full burst. Fire!
All right, now do the dice pool. That's under it.
While he's doing that, I just gotta say that while all this is going on, like my character, the face, the mask has just got a serious emoji on, and there's still hard boss beating.
So which one did you say was again? Heavy? Heavy weapons?
There's a dice pool right under the category for your weapon, dude. Strummer puts it right there for you so you don't have to go back and refer.
Okay, let's see. Military science, no.
Go to your gear, not your skills.
Oh.
Go to your gear, click on the weapon. There's dice pool thing.
Okay.
There's a little dice pool mark. All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to do Blackmouth's turn.
And I think that's RC, so that's 9. Okay. So roll 9. 9.
No, RC is recoil compensation. There's literally a thing that says dice pool. Here, let me pull it up. I don't mean to lose my patience, man, but
yeah,
that's
fine.
It said there's dice pool at the bottom. You have 11. Roll 11 dice.
Freaking blind. So yeah, okay, let's see.
Okay, do that.
11. Submit.
There you go. All right, now let me roll his dodge. All right, you do just the standard damage for that, which is 7 damage penetration 2. Basically, like the trail of X explosive shots goes wide, but then goes over his head. But then you compensate it and bring it down, and you clip him in the shoulder.
Are there any gibs? Because I used the high X.
Well, let me roll. Let me see how much damage he takes. What's the base damage on your gun?
All right, base damage. Let's see, damage 7p.
7. All right, so he takes 5 damage, as basically just like chunks of bone and flesh go spraying everywhere, and a spray of crimson blood as his armor gets, as the shoulder pad gets blown off, and his form-fitting bodysuit gets ripped open enough to show the flesh underneath. However, then Grug says, "No gun!" and he throws a net at you.
Oh, jeez, friggin' net. And is that the end of my turn? Because I guess basically it's finished
what's your
shooting.
turn?
Yep.
Give me a dodge check at a -4.
Dodge check -4. Okay. No, not. Damn it. Cancel. Your skills. Dodge. Okay, so 4. That's not gonna go well. And what was the penalty again?
Not -4.
Bonus, none, penalty.
4.
Nick.
Just right 4.
Just 4. Okay, 4,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is not gonna
All right.
go well.
You get tangled up in the net.
Okay, that's my turn.
Trollface just like shock gloves one of the other squatters and just smashes his face in. MC.
Doing the same roll.
All right, one more time.
Yeah.
All right, you finally managed to get into his network. And that means you also have the network for his teammates Blackmouth and Grug. Clank was not slave to his phone, basically.
Okay. What are some of the things that I could do with their network right now that I can
Give
see?
me an analyze check.
Sure thing. 1 sec.
Hey, question: could he pass along that access to me also?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
So,
Where's my?
So I don't
that
have
was
to,
under
we're
gear.
also
right?
hacking.
Yeah.
Right, I'm done with this.
My analyze was pretty decent, I thought. Yeah, it is rating 4. Okay, so it was rating 4. Analyze just 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, you detect, let's see, besides the phones, there's a general peripherals, goggles, AR gloves, earbuds, shit like that. He also has a smart gun system on his Ares Alpha, which Blackmouth also has on his shotgun and rifle. And he also has wired reflexes, which are currently on.
Can I disable wire reflexes?
Give me an exploit check real quick.
Sure
Or
thing.
command check, rather.
Command check. Oh.
And Letterman, while he's doing that, give me an athletics check to see how fast you get there.
Okay.
Where is the command check supposed to be? I'm sorry.
It's another skill.
Oh, I see
It's
it. Yeah,
another-
too.
It's a program you have, and you have it at 6. So just
That's-
whatever your
Yeah.
hacking is plus 6.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right. Clank turned off all his cyberware, so he doesn't have this this extra turn. He's just able to watch helplessly as the squatter started advancing on him.
There you go.
As he tries to desperately fight them off with his one meat limb.
Well, I feel so bad. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this guy.
Because he had a cyber torso, so he's not even really able to move that well.
What did you do? Was this something that you did while I was fixing my
Yeah,
computer?
I shut down his arm.
Oh.
Because I made it stab
Well,
him.
no, you stabbed him, so he shut it
Yeah.
down to reboot everything, but that means everything goes limp. So basically, he's just trying to fend these guys off with his free hand.
Oh my
while
god!
they just get in and start shanking the shit out of him, knocking him off his bike.
He's like, "Ah, ah,
I had him stab himself, he turned everything off, and then I deafened him, and now he's being jumped by 5 dudes while he's helpless because he turned everything off. I feel so bad.
No, this is fucking excellent. MC
Oh
is
God.
MC is smiling. This is perfect.
You see his biomonitor flatline, kernel, and then a little notice comes in just as the system starts to reboot. Dockwagon called.
Oh, can I intercept that? Can I intercept that call?
Separate system.
Like I'm saying, well, can I intercept? I can't because I'm on his comm link. Can't I intercept that?
Give me an electronic warfare check to see if you can block that.
Just straight electronic warfare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change it to some combat music.
All right, you were able to delay the signal, but you think you're pretty sure it managed to escape. MC.
All right. So I disabled wired reflexes, or do I need to roll some more?
Let's see. What did you roll? 5 hits. Yeah, you turned off his wired reflexes.
Okay. With wired reflexes turned off, can I? You said yeah. Like, whose smart gun do I have access to?
Everyone's except for Clank, but he's knocked out, so it doesn't matter.
Can I disable the smart guns?
What do you can like have them eject, or you can have them eject the magazines.
Yeah. You know what? I want them to eject their magazines. So now,
All right.
Yeah.
Blackmouth just kind of turns as a bunch of shotgun shells just go like and all come out. It's like, what the fuck? We're being hacked. No shit, fuck face.
I can I make a voice come out of the gun?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to be like, this is your gun speaking, and I'm going on strike. This is the local 414 firearms, and this is not what we signed up for. Humph.
Damn it! There's a hacker. Oh shit! All right,
Wait until they find out there's 2.
Let's give me a pure agility check as Grug comes up, raises a massive combat axe, and brings it down to chop your head off.
Oh, jeez. Always has to be the head.
Headshot.
Agility, so 5. And if this goes to shit, I'm definitely using my edge this time.
To beat a 1.
Yeah, so roll 5. 5.
Oh.
0, 0. And I can't even read my results.
2.
Okay, give me your impact armor soak plus your body -1.
Do I add toughness to it at any?
Yeah, that's your soak. Your soak is your body plus your impact armor. In this case, it's -1 because his axe penetrates 1.
6, and penalty 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and 1. And again, for some reason, roll 20 won't show me anything.
All right, you take 5 physical damage as Grug just brings his axe down and it chops through your chest.
Ah, son of... wait a minute, I'm German. Ah, Scheiße!
Trollface doesn't actually have his wired reflexes shit. Blackmouth's like, wait a second, Clank! And he runs out. He's like, no! And he brings out his stun baton and starts going to town on the trolls, on the orcs there.
Brave guy, there's 5 of them there.
This would be fun to see this like guy getting shanked on the ground, and this big troll like, no, my friend.
So did he hit me with an axe or a
Yes.
hammer?
An axe.
Well, shouldn't that, like,
He's
even though
about
I
to get
got kind of
yoked.
tore up, it would tear up the netting too?
A little bit. But give me another agility check, this time at a -1 due to your wound penalty.
Yeah, that's
What does toughness do again?
I think it gives me like 1 to 2 extra soak. I think it's 2 because
Okay, then you should factor that in. Just give me an 8 dice check this time for soak, but first a dodge. 3 dice.
let's see, dodge 3 dice. 3, and what was the penalty?
Just 3,
Shit.
factoring in the penalty. Okay. Roll the soak. This time, give yourself 8.
Okay, 8 soak. All right. Submit, submit, submit.
All right. Give me a edge check.
Makes you feel like you're like in a 90s anime or something.
This here, I think. Only one edge? Okay, let's see here.
Actually, no, you don't have to, because you have plenty more overflow boxes. So basically, Grug with another mighty bellow brings his axe down again, and it splits and just tears your arm off, and you pass out from the shock of the pain. Do you have a dock wagon contract?
Yep.
That activates.
God, there's gonna be two guys gonna come and they're gonna fight each other.
No,
Yeah, no.
they're both. They're just gonna heal both of the guys and then shoot
They
everyone
just
else.
wave
that
over.
tries to
Hey,
interfere.
Billy.
Yeah, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
That would be funny if the wee woo wagon turns up being Diggs, because that's all he could afford. No, I'm kidding.
No, he got the regular dock wagon.
I know, but that would be fun. He just shows up like, oh fuck, this is out there. Yeah, you just text him like, yeah man, sorry, my range is only this far. Besides, I'm in the middle of watching The Witcher.
Would a dock wagon go to the glow zone?
Yeah, it goes to the glow zone.
Oh,
It just the only place it doesn't go to is corporate extraterritorial areas without permission.
Oh, okay.
That's going to
In
be
any case-
a long drive, though.
Sorry, go ahead, Mr. DM.
Yeah,
I should read up on dock wagon.
Trollface just turns off all this shit. He's like, "Time to go full troll!" And he takes out his shot glove and starts beating the shit out of one of the other squatters. It's your turn again.
Is there anything else I can do now that they are turned off?
No, not really, because he turned off the shit.
Okay.
Not in terms of hacking.
All right. Well, since my phone is still connected to that node, what I'm gonna do is I'll just go ahead and infiltrate in and see if I can give a hand to Letterman.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll let you move the character thing.
Letterman would have to. Well, Letterman would have to give you an uplink, but otherwise you can just physically move. Give me a running check to see if you make it there in time.
Running.
Wait, can I give him an RFID tag so I can vote in?
Yeah.
No, that's not RFID
Alright.
tags. Just tell you where things are. They don't let
I mean,
you.
not RFID. I've got something.
I got-
didn't
Satellite uplink.
I got.
Yeah, that.
I got two. I got two running. I'm not very good at running, guys.
Just roll for it.
Hey, look at that! I got one success.
All right.
I
You
ran
get all
and
the
didn't
way to
fall.
the thing. All right, Letterman. You can try to maglock sequence any of these doors now.
Do you need any assistance, good sir?
See, you know what?
As you see a cloaked blur talking to you.
I have no idea if there'd be like any terminals or anything in any of these. I'm just gonna start with the room on my right, and well, let me think. If it was right, I shoot there. Actually, to my left. I'm gonna go to the left. I'm
All
going to
right,
start.
roll just the 4 dice for the maglock. What's the maglock sequencer rating
6.
again?
6.
Then roll 6 dice.
All right. Yeah, 6.
All right, you crack open the door, and inside it looks like some kind of barracks type room. There's a big California Republic flag draped over one of the walls.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Perception is okay. And I add my
Vision enhancer,
Vision
so I think
enhancers.
3 dice.
All right.
Colonel, what are you doing?
All right, so do any of the guys that rolled up still have their things on?
Nope.
Nobody's on.
All turned everything off, even the hacker.
Yep. Yeah, especially the hacker.
Okay, cool.
He was being attacked by multiple attack points. Their shotguns started exploding. Like they're.
Yeah, no, I get that. So are there any nodes besides the one we already accessed with the cameras and stuff that I could possibly?
You could break into their van.
Ooh, that would be
Yes.
good, dude.
Yes, I'm gonna do just that.
Give me an exploit check.
That would be.
Gonna run him over and then drive off.
Oh, that's...
Not all vehicles have drive-by-wire, but this one does.
Oh hell yes.
It's a roll exploit.
Yeah.
All right, you're in.
You're in.
What features does it have? What are all the features? that I can see?
It's just a standard van, so anything the van.
Drive-by
It's got at least one compact display.
Yeah, just drive-by
and a
wire is the
cassette.
only modification to it.
Alright, can I do something with that right now, or do I have to waste my
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run
there's,
over
like,
whoever's
something
standing
else that you
outside
could
there in the
break
parking lot.
into.
Just
Give me
floor
your
it.
give me a pilot gramcraft check.
You're better than I am at that too, so you should be able to.
I really should have asked for a backup drone.
Pilot groundcraft. That's a. Damn.
Great. All right. Blackmouth sees the van, is like, "Oh shit!" and he jumps out of the way. But Trollface is like, "What?" And basically the van just slams right into him, and it keeps going. And he just like tumbles to the ground because it's only a glancing hit.
Did someone steal the van?
Yes.
Oh
I
jeez.
love it.
Crap. Does anyone have enough Nuyen for a clone arm if I survive this?
All right, Grug bellows out triumphantly. Then the system registers that he's trying to get into it to drag your body out, and the anti-theft system activates. However, Grug manages to shrug it off as his armor is non-conductive, and he grabs and he just yeets Lansknitz out of the van, takes the saw, and jumps back down.
Oh boy, I hope it shocks him. That's gonna be good. Gonna be good.
All right, Trollface is like, "Oh fuck! God damn it! You have the van. Look, Doc Wagon is coming. I'm gonna take the bike." And he loads up on the bike and jacks into it. All right, MC, it's your turn.
Would I know that the saw has been taken?
Yeah, you can see what Lansknitz sees.
Is there any way that does it have an engineer? Does it have any electronics on this saw?
Does it have a smart link, Lansknitz?
Should have a smart link, and I thought I put anti-theft on it.
Well, he hasn't tried to shoot it. It only activates when he tries to pull the trigger.
Yeah, it has a smart link. Man.
Okay, well, if he has smart link and defense on it, then I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
You can activate the electroshocker defense on it.
Yeah, you know what? That's because I was gonna try to help Michael find the terminal, but I'd rather help make sure that somebody doesn't get mowed down with a fucking saw. So I want to activate the don't touch this alarm.
All right, the thing activates and Grug just keeps holding it anyway, and he soaks all the damage. We're like, "Oh, spicy gun!" Yeah.
No, the spicy gun. No, don't pull that trigger.
Letterman.
All right.
Find me that terminal.
I'll take the maglock sequencer and I'll keep moving around the circle, just unlocking doors.
All right, roll the 66.
All right.
All right. By the way, there was a briefcase in that room, like a pretty prominent, like. This is important, but you grab that.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I glitched on my perception, actually.
Oh. No, you didn't. You
okay.
didn't get enough. It needs to be half of your ones or more.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah.
Blatant briefcase. That's
Okay.
not suspicious at all.
Blatant briefcase.
Right, Colonel.
Does that bike have anything that I can connect to?
It does, but it's not. But it's not wireless. Trollface used the data jack to link into it, so you can't hack that. It's
So
direct to the wire.
Oh, can you still?
Just fucking back the van up and hit them again.
You can try. Give me another pilot ground check.
How many hits can that troll take? It's part of its
Dude,
shoulders
he's a
gone.
troll.
Yeah, that.
He's a troll.
I mean, not troll, orc.
I was gonna say I stabbed one with a forklift and he was still trying to fight it. Like, I mean, how I stabbed him and then it just kept moving upwards and he was like, "No, I'm gonna live."
I love how I've just been a huge inconvenience. Like, I haven't done anything actually serious. I've just been a huge inconvenience.
Hey, welcome to my world. This is what I do.
Great.
It's
but
amazing.
it's great because they hyper focus on that fact, so they're like,
This is the problem, though, is that if they find us, we're dead. There's nothing we can do. We're gonna be like, I'm gonna try to dodge and throw all my
if
edges.
they knew to go to that side of the building, they like Grug or something would just like, Grug smash.
Sprint. Yeah, I know.
Just rip us apart like a wet phone book.
Jeez. Keep shocking. Maybe you'll.
Maybe you wear down the non-conductivity.
Yeah, was he wearing his
I rolled, by the way. I
unsulated
don't know if
gloves?
did you
Oh,
see
you
that
rolled?
go?
Okay, yeah, okay. Let me roll to see if he manages to avoid it. I don't think that Trollface is a very good driver. Oh no, he is.
Fuck.
Yeah, Trollface manages to rev the van out of the way, as you basically just create a convenient barrier for the squatters, between them and the squatters. MC.
Yeah, I want to. Can I? Well, I'm guessing the gun is continuously shocking that guy.
It's zapped him once, so you can try it, but you can't zap it again in this action because this is happening too fast.
So yeah, okay. Well, then I'm going to try to help Michael find the way to get into this door. Then, since I'm
All right, roll hardware +6 to use the maglock sequencer.
sure thing.
Wait, we can. This is wireless, right? Like I could be moving while I'm doing this stuff with.
Yeah, because you're in augmented reality. You
Right. So
move
can I be
around,
doing
so-
that too? Can we retcon that a little?
Well, you can't. Well, you can't act. You can't hack and sequence, but
Oh,
you can. We can retcon you moving to it.
All right, there you go.
I just want to move. That's all I wanted.
All right, you crack open this door. There's a bunch of duffel bags inside of this one.
Does it smell like cocaine?
No.
Okay. Well, how do you know?
Does it smell
I
like?
know what
Grew up in
cocaine, I know
Brazil.
what cocaine
Fucking-
smells like. You don't
knows the
have to
life
have done
cycle.
that to know
You
that.
should give it a sniff and find out. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No. All right, Grug just yeets, just takes the gun and he just yeets it at one of the. He just yeets it
That's how you
at one
use
of.
No,
Yeah,
not
he
my
just yeets
best
it at the
weapon.
van.
It's okay. I'm sure whatever we find in here will compensate you.
All right, the LMG goes flying at like 80 miles an hour. It just embeds itself in the engine block.
Oh my!
The van just shudders and goes to a halt.
Oh my God! Did we
Alright,
piss
maybe
off
that
the
would've-
troll Terminator? What the fuck?
If I was awake, I'd be yelling more at that than losing my arm.
No, I was gonna say. It sounds like we pissed off the troll Terminator. He's just like, fucking.
Grug is an adept built around throw rock.
Oh man, he sounds like
That is basically the only thing he is good at.
It sounds like a character in CUD who just like dump statted into strength.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, sorry. Who's you're still going.
So Grug is like, no, Grug, mission not over. Grug, find loot.
What?
Okay.
And he runs to bash in one of the random orcs' heads in. He throws a boomerang at it at 1,000,000 miles, at like 90 miles per hour, and it just slices the guy's head off. The boomerang is made of wood; it's not edged.
This guy,
Girlfriend's like, all right, I'm gonna use my radio scanner.
Oh no.
Oh, I have one of those too. Whoops.
Okay, there's interference, but I'm pretty sure they're inside the building. Time to do some Terminator 2 shit. Vroom vroom, and he tries to vroom vroom into the.
And he gets lit the fuck up.
Well, the auto softs on the targeting auto softs on the turrets are pretty shit. So he might actually.
No, I know, but this is funny. He just drives through and he just do.
He manages to just Terminator his way through.
All right. And he gets lit up again.
Nope.
Oh
oh,
shit.
shit. There's still one more. We have one more
It's
chance.
like, oh, somebody unlocked this door, and he pulls up, and he's like, oh fuck, and he jumps off from the motorcycle and takes cover behind the wall.
Okay.
Oh man, this is getting
Oh,
too
shit.
close. You might want to go invisibility cloak.
I am invisible.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh jeez.
Grug.
How many?
Follow.
How many rads am I getting?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's okay. You'll be mutated,
You
which
got
makes
those-
you awesome.
You got those
Yo, these are some
nanomachines.
shitty turrets. We wouldn't have wasted.
Yeah,
our
but how
If you were
much
manually,
distance am
if
I
you're
gonna
manually
lose?
operating them, they would be using your
Oh.
full dice pool.
Oh, okay. I mean, also, but that also sucks. So
And yeah, my
Great.
machine guns suck.
Trophy's like, I don't care who you are, but you're going down, and he tries to shock glove you, Colonel.
okay.
Well, actually,
good
hang on,
luck.
let me roll his perception to see if he even notices you, because you're in the.
Yeah, I'm
and
on
the thing.
this too.
So he has one whole die. Oh no, he notices you.
Oh, fuck.
That's fine. She's gonna shock love me. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds
This
like a
whole
job
damn
for.
thing's gone pear-shaped.
I only have rating 6.
Do you have any? Do you have dodge?
Let me see. I think I have some dodge. Yeah. What is that in skills, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll that.
Yeah, I dodge.
Roll your dodge. Roll your dodge check.
Oh shit! Did I tell you? Did I say if I had turned on my reflexes?
Wired reflexes. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That's why you're having multiple turns here.
Does he have cybernetics?
All right, you get your shit zapped. Let's see. What's your non-conductivity rating on your armor?
6.
Roll that plus your half your impact armor plus your body.
So 6 plus half my impact arm. So
Yes.
what is that round? Because it's 9. So what is that 4?
It rounds up.
So 5 plus 6 is 11.
Your impact armor is 10.
My impact armor is currently 11. Sorry,
Okay,
it's 9.
so-
No, my impact armor is 9.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll 5 plus 6 plus your body.
Plus my bot.
All right. You take no damage. God damn it! He's not. There must be a Shadowrunner.
I put there's a smiley face on my mask. A smiley emoji.
He's still like he was using. He had like the rage face face on it. Yes, he's not cringe.
Is it the red one?
No, not yet. He's not that angry yet. All right, MC, it's your turn now.
Well, I'm still using my invisibility thing. The door was open and there's duffel bags in there.
Yes.
What do I have that I can do for you guys? Because I have some equipment on me, but my pistol is only loaded with explosive rounds. I don't know if that'll be useful.
Can you hack Trollface?
No, he's offline. I was not made for combat, so I'm gonna have to try something.
Well, I have a whole bunch of toys that they're ignoring that truck, and I think I gave y'all permissions.
Well, they're outside, like outside the building, and I'd have to run out and get them.
Yeah, the machine gun got ripped off the pine tool, so you can't really shoot it.
Yeah.
Also, it's stuck halfway into a van's engine block. Grug was smart. He knew that there was probably a hacker that would just remotely use the turret.
Oh yeah.
Well, how about the
You could log into a turret and fire
Yeah,
it.
can you pop any of the turrets?
You can try to pop Grug.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
All right, roll your automatics rating.
Boy, you guys really asked for that one.
Yeah.
Wait, do the turrets have any safeties on them?
4.
What do you mean?
Like, what was it, safe fire or whatever?
No, they don't have the crazy smart link system that you guys have. That Landscanners have.
I want to use Edge to actually increase my ability if I can.
Okay, so roll whatever your total dice pool is plus Edge using the Edge macro.
Sure. And I think I have 4 Edge. I do. Okay. So 8. So 8. There we go.
All right. Grug gets hit.
All right.
Yeah, automatics is my one of the weaker weapons. So.
I have a whole 0 on my automatic.
How much do Grug get hurt for, if Grug get hurt at all?
We MC. Grug get hurt for how much damage does AK do again? Let me see. Grug Grug am not take damage.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
He just gets a little. He gets a little sparky. Gets a little smoky.
Yeah, it hits him. He's like, "Grr."
Do either of you have thermal vision?
Everyone in the
I
party
think
has
so,
thermal
yeah.
vision.
Okay. I was gonna
Trolls
say.
naturally have thermal vision, though.
Damn it. Okay, because I have thermal smoke. But yeah, if they have natural, that would do nothing.
Well, they can't see me. I have thermal dampening. Like
That's
if you threw
true.
Yeah, but he just saw you through normal vision.
Well,
but
I know.
anyway, Letterman, he has low light, so Letterman, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take out the machine pistol, and
Simple action.
yeah, and I'm going to move around the circle to, if that's how far I have to go to get line of sight, I'll go there,
Yeah, free action.
and then I'll light this mother up.
Okay, regular burst. Are you doing narrow or wide?
Narrow.
Okay, roll just whatever your regular to hit with automatics is.
I
Okay.
really hope Trug attacks Troll Face.
Fine. All right.
Well, okay. How much damage did you do with that Cheska?
With that Cheska, it is. Come on, weapons. Cheska Buck Scorpion 4P.
4P.
Yep.
Yeah, troll face. It just pings off troll faces. Just yeah,
Classic Old West noises.
basically.
Yeah.
Colonel, you're in melee.
Can I jack into him? Like
That would be very difficult. But give me an unarmed check at a -3.
Oh yeah, unarmed. Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's not gonna work.
That would be a cool weapon, like a knife that has like a wire in it. You're like,
Yeah, just like click, and then just like got you, fry him from the inside.
That reminds me. Can Zek get me an arm?
Yes, but your arcology can get it. It just costs money.
Oh boy.
All right, I guess
If you want to get a cyber arm, it's cheaper.
I guess I'm shooting him in the face with my predator.
Yeah, but what's the essence penalty gonna be though?
I don't know. All right, you want to fire into melee.
Oh, is that,
all right,
is
that's a -3 for
oh,
you.
is it? Then no, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm stabbing him with my vibro knife.
Okay, roll your blades. And he's good. He has +1 reach on you because he's a big boy. So he's at an advantage here to block your hits. So roll your sabby sab. Yeah, no, you try to stab him and he just like slaps your hand away. Give me a body check or a strength check or an agility check, whatever one you want to hold on to your knife.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
this is like fighting the big boss guy in like an 80s
Oh,
movie.
bad knife.
Yeah, you're critical glitch. Your knife goes tumbling away,
Ah,
Can
and
I
his mask turns into a troll face. What?
Can I just leave? Can I walk away?
And not this turn.
Yeah, okay. I do a frustrated emoji face.
Just like the.
No, you
Yeah.
you do a Pikachu like O face as your knife flies away.
All right, Grug goes
Oh,
in and he
there's
sees.
still hard boss playing.
Yes,
Muffled
of course
hard
there
boss.
is. Grug just gets angry and he throws a boomerang at Letterman.
God
Letterman
damn
gets
it,
a dodge
Grug.
check.
Dodge. Okay.
I love how the two hackers are fighting in meat space instead of.
Yeah, well, these guys decided to shut off, so what are we gonna do? And
I'm honestly about to challenge. Next turn, I'm about to challenge him. Let's
this
take
would be a
to-
perfect time for a garbage truck to come flying through the wall.
Not happening.
I know, but that's just what I'm thinking in my head.
I'm literally about to challenge him to it the next turn.
All right, roll your impact armor plus body.
Impact armor plus body 11, and then 15.
Mhm.
Okay.
You take 7 stun damage
Okay.
as the boomerang just gets yeeted at you at 80 miles per hour and knocks the wind out of your lungs.
Yikes. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Big
6,
yikes.
7. All right.
All right, Trollface is like, fuck. Okay, let's try this again. And he tries to slap your shit again with his stun glove. Give me a dodge check, Colonel.
Yep.
While he's doing that, MC, start declaring your action.
I'm going to I'm still using my invisibility cloak, and I'd like to get within range to fire point blank.
Okay, so you just like walk up here and you want to just like plug Grug in the face.
Yeah, I want to shoot whoever's got my hacker buddy like fucking ready to throw down. I want to just like put the gun like right up to his head and
Great.
Probably troll face.
Trollface. Okay, so if the defender is in melee, if you're firing into melee, it's gonna be just a regular die roll because of all the modifiers and shit from moving and at the same turn you're shooting and everything like that.
Okay.
But you can do it twice, because you're shooting. You just like
Yeah. And I got those explosive. I just so you know, I have the explosive rounds already loaded. Okay. And I got my.
So let me see if Trollface manages to see you coming. Yeah, he's gonna be able to get to dodge this.
With a 1 hit, really? Is this like a pass or fail?
Yeah, it was pass or fail. Oh, actually, no. Give me an infiltration check, MC.
Okay.
If by some fluke I survived this mess, I don't know if I should be proud that I survived with.
No, you're
With an
gonna
arm
make it,
missing?
buddy. We believe in you. All right.
Yes, believe in me, face down in the dirt.
You're
Can't
fine.
do no-
By the way, Lunsmith, give me a body check to see if you bleed out.
Yep. Yep. That's your body. Let's see your body, base 6.
That
All
was
right,
my-
Crow, you managed to sneak up. He's not going to be able to dodge. Roll your regular firearms pistol set twice.
Sure. Why not? Firearms, pistols. Where's the? Sorry. I'm
Go
gonna.
to street gear, weapons, your Ares Predator 4.
All right. Thank you. Weapons.
While he's doing that, Letterman, what's your action?
All right. I am going to
12. What do my dice pool?
So I'd be firing in the melee.
And I want to use edge. Actually, I get to roll twice, so I'm gonna do it again.
So do I take a -3 for firing in the melee?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Unless you're... Yeah. Mike, so what's the damage profile on that X explosive?
damage profile is 6 SE.
6S. No, that's with stick and shock. Reload it.
I thought I put I did. You know what it is? I didn't hit okay is what it was. Sorry. Got it. Okay, 6P.
Right.
And then hit fire twice, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
All right, cool. And I want to
So it's-
edge if I can.
Oh, well, then you should have rolled it from the start as 16 dice using the just edge macro. So do that twice.
16 dice? Okay. Got it. Sorry. I was
It's okay.
there we go.
So you're doing 10 and 14 damage, penetration 2. Jesus Christ. Okay. So 10 damage. It takes 2 lethal. And then 16 damage.
Oh,
16 damage. It takes 11 lethal. Hang on. Let me go to his condition miner.
he just blew his head off.
Well, I still have another troll who can see his friend die and then rip me in half. So
No, they weren't exactly friends.
Oh man, you knocked him like just a hair away from death. And it's just like you blow off his arm and leg, and he just crumples down to the ground like a sack of wet potatoes. Now, Letterman, what you were doing, Grug is no longer in melee combat, so you can shoot at him.
I'll attack him. Is his body more than 8?
Yeah, good question.
By the way,
No.
I have a smirk face
No,
now on my
okay.
emoji.
Yeah, like the little smug emoji.
Yep.
Okay.
No, his body is only 5.
Okay.
Are you talking about the :7?
I will.
Pretty much it.
I'm going to aim. I'll
Okay,
invoke
simple action.
I'll remember to invoke the smart link.
Okay.
So that should give me a +3. And that's not point blank, right?
No.
Okay. So I'll roll that, and that is automatics is. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll still do that. I'll Okay. I will do. Boop boop boop. Yikes.
He manages to dodge.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Colonel, it's your turn now.
All right. So can I move towards Letterman? Grab the Maglock sequencer. What's grabbing the Maglock sequencer? Would that be a simple action or what?
Simple action.
Can I then also try to open up the door?
No, but you can move towards the door as your remaining action.
There's no doors right there by Letterman.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, so then roll hardware +6 to use a sequencer. MC, it's your turn.
I'm going to let's see. He's gonna see me coming this time. This friend will.
Door opens. You can see an elevator leading down.
These are terminal.
Okay. Tell me
Yes.
what MC sees in front of him now that he's shot one guy down.
You see Grug that just looks in absolute shock and rage, and he has his fucking boomerang. He has a boomerang in one hand and a combat axe in another.
Okay, and that was the guy who I didn't shoot.
Yes, it's a big caveman-looking motherfucker.
Okay. I would like to spend edge again, and basically do a kind of like just close range shot to the face to this guy as well.
Oof. All right. Roll for. So in this case, you're not moving, so it's going to be a total. Are you aiming and doing it, or are you going to just bang bang again?
I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna try to shoot this guy to fucking pieces in the face. So
2 shots.
yes.
So roll whatever. So roll like your pistols plus edge +3 using the just edge macro,
Okay. Pistols.
and you can do that twice. You're just going to be using up all of your remaining edge.
That's fine. I need to because at this point I'm gonna die otherwise. So 10 for pistols, and then you said pistols plus edge.
Pistols plus edge plus another 3.
Okay.
That reminds me, that chunk I
17.
put in him earlier. How
Twice.
That's being factored in. Yeah, do that twice.
Okay, got it. There's 1.
Holy shit!
There's 2.
All right.
Oh.
So the first one is doing net 15 damage, penetration 2. So beating 15 damage takes 10. 1, 2, 7, 10. He's knocked the fuck out. The second one,
Oh,
do you want
nice.
to take? Do you want to take the second one and probably kill him?
Yeah.
Or do you
No
want to scare
chances.
this guy?
No, he's down. I spent 2 edge on this. He's dying.
Okay.
I don't
All
care. I
right.
want him killed.
He's dying.
All right. So with one hit, you blow a hole in his gut, and he looks down, and then he he falls down to his knee, and without even immediately putting your sights right at his head height. Do you have any one-liners before you blow his brains out?
No, I just go. I don't say anything. I just shoot. It's just like a holy fuck kind of moment.
His head just explodes and paints the wall behind him.
Because MC's like not a combat person. This is something he's not very like comfortable with. So in that moment of adrenaline rush, he's just like, "Die,
Yeah.
motherfucker, die!" Like in his head.
His head gets blown off, spraying the wall behind him in chunks of bone and blood and brain.
Maybe he does a super mega death Christ where he's like, "Die,
Yeah.
die, everybody, die!"
Is it? I'm really disappointed. I was about to slam the door in his face.
Yeah.
Like I literally was about to jack in and go right in his face, just have the door closed.
Yep.
But this is, I think, a better alternative.
Letterman's just like looking at this, like, holy shit, that's pretty cool.
And
No,
I'm
the
like, I
hagger's
don't have
badass.
any more. I don't have it in me anymore.
The hagger's
shaking.
badass. Goddamn.
MC, it's your turn again. Trollface is slumped against the corner, bleeding to death. Without attention, he will surely die if Doc Wagon doesn't reach him in time.
Time for an execution shot.
Wait, hey,
You-
do me a favor and just turn on his comlink.
Do you want me to turn on his? You want me to turn his comlink on? Why?
So I could data bomb the shit out of it. Just fry it.
Uh,
Are we gonna kill him?
no. And what? Is there anybody outside that would hinder my progress into going to help our German friend as well?
You can't see.
Ooh.
Well,
All right, you can see that there's still like one more squatter that's trying to bum rush the Native American troll as he's just going full on like Doom guy, just like blasting them with his shotgun as he drags his buddy away.
oh shit.
What do you guys think? Should I maximum war crimes?
No, just leave him here. He's not.
You'll get. I'll tell you this: these guys are Shadowrunners. You get street credit for sparing them.
You know what? That's fair.
Because they're all professionals here.
I know. Yeah. I turn the gun quickly to the troll face. And I see him in his condition, and I'm like, "Fuck!" And I put my gun away. Now put it away. Just like I'm like, are you gentlemen good at finding that door yet? Because we're going to have to get the German fellow before he passes out.
Oh yeah, there's an elevator.
Or before he dies.
Oh, he's already passed out. He just.
Before he passes away.
Yeah, before he passes away. I was gonna move and try and.
Okay, well then, what I would like to do is activate my cloak and try to run outside as far as I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what this terminal does, and you guys want to go help him.
All right, Letterman, give me a running check.
All right.
That would be. Oh, Letterman is okay. What did I do my turn?
Yeah, well, you moved and you started talking. Talking is a free action per sentence.
Ah.
Yo, really?
Damn.
Yes.
This was not my best day.
No worries. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay.
I'm gonna turn on my. I'm gonna squeeze my adrenaline pump.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. And give me your running check.
It's gonna put me at 8 now. So boop 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 boop.
All right, you make it that far
as
you start just sprinting like a crazed like Usain Bolt on crack.
Yeah.
All right, Colonel, give me an exploit check to break into the system.
I really wish there was like.
Wow, I thought that was a 3 for a second. I was like, that is the worst exploit check I've ever. No, it was 9.
No, all right, you're in, and basically you can see there's a bunch of stuff there in English about the Free California Resistance Movement.
Does it control anything?
The FCR.
Yes.
I love it.
And not to be confused with the NCR.
I know.
It controls. There's a bunch of security drones and turrets and shit like that in the bottom floor, but they're all kind of rusted away. But there's a bunch of other encrypted intelligence in there. But just by skimming through it and doing some preliminary cracking, you can see that you can see Letterman's face there and a bunch of others. This is probably the intelligence he was looking for.
Were we paid to decrypt it or just download?
Download it. You can decrypt it later at your own leisure.
Yeah.
There's also some other mystery There's also some other mystery gear in the palace, and I say mystery gear because I haven't decided what the reward is yet.
That's fine.
I know what one of them is. It's an experimental firewall system that's rating 7.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be a free arm.
Dibs. Anyway, I'm gonna let them know that I found the intel.
Well, don't worry about the arm, man. We actually have a samurai who's really good about arm stuff. He can tell you where to get a free arm from.
Yeah, I wish I was awake. I could go. Could someone lend me a hand?
All right, MC, roll running to start running towards him. Unless you want to try shooting Blackmouth now that he killed the last squatter.
Let's see, Letterman, you're headed over to
Lensknecht.
Yeah, he's just sprinting towards Lensknecht.
Okay, and I have my cloak on.
Yes.
I want to do the same thing. I want to try to walk up to.
You just want to try to sneak up on him and just fucking zonk him?
Yeah.
Can we use the other troll as like a
because I have my shot glove too.
Oh, Lensknecht has the idea to use him as a hostage.
Oh.
Well, I can't do it because I'm awake, but
Yeah.
Well,
you can try to yell at him to stand down, basically.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do. I have a pretty high. Right. I'm a face. I can talk. I could try to get him to.
All right, say your thing.
And I just say like, and since I'm invisible, it's gonna be kind of weird
Yeah.
for him anyway. And I just go, both of your friends are dead, and soon you will be too if you don't stand down. We can all walk away from this winners. There's loot for everyone.
Roll con or intimidate.
Let me see which one's higher. I think con is higher. Yeah.
Are you? I assume that you're lying about giving him any kind
Oh,
of loot.
yeah, I am. I'm just like trying to get him to fucking stand
but
down.
the factory's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
not
have
that
it
big.
fair and square.
Yeah.
We can't
least until-
stuff the entire factory in my truck as much as I wish we could.
We still have a van.
He hesitates. I'm going.
I have a whole van.
Well, even then, both the truck and the van. You really think we could stuff the
I
entire
will fight
factory?
you no
in there?
more.
Very well.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I suppose you're going to give him troll face, right?
You're able to run over to Lunsk
Okay.
first aid kit, right?
Yeah, I have a med kit. So
Would
it's
you have
a-
the first aid skill?
I don't have the first aid skill.
Then roll. What's the rating on your med pack?
The rating on the med pack is, of course, rating 3.
Okay. Do you have a trauma patch?
Yes, I do have a trauma patch actually.
Then you can just give that to him to stabilize him.
All right, I give him the trauma patch and I immediately crash because I rolled a 2 on
Yeah.
my rounds, so I take 9 stun damage.
And you pass it, and you pass out.
You like safe, like you're like landing a base.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's from your adrenaline.
All right, Colonel. You start basically. We're just gonna say that you can start getting like the forklifts and shit to start loading the shit onto pallets so you can load it up on the truck. Give me a pilot check.
Pilot. Can we say that I turned on my that auto soft thing then?
Yes,
Skill
of
soft
course,
thing?
of course. All right, MC. What do you do?
Uh,
Blackmail's starting to pull away.
I'm just gonna make sure that he's pulling away, but
Is it pilot groundcraft?
Yes.
I'm gonna go cover Trollface to make sure that he's. I'll actually, you know what? I'm not gonna just cover him. I want to check him and see what he had on him.
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Is troll face dead though, or is he just
Nope.
unconscious? Yeah.
Dude.
He will be.
Oh, goody! You lied to the bounty hunter guy.
I'm not
Son of
gonna
a-
do that. Don't worry. Yeah, 6. Okay. I'm just looking him over.
He has a dock wagon biomonitor bracelet, so the dock wagon's coming to fix him up and shoot you if you interfere.
Oh, I'm not gonna interfere with Dockwagon. I know better than that. But I just look down at Trollface and I'm like, you're quite lucky that I don't feel like killing you today. But just keep in mind.
Trollface says nothing.
I'm just like, but keep in mind, the next time we meet, I won't be the one pulling the trigger. I have a lot of friends.
Yeah, but Trollface is wearing a full form-fitting full body suit, an Orbit Explorer jumpsuit, and he also had one of those ruthenium polymer coating ponchos. He's carrying an Ares Alpha and a shock glove. With the Ares Alpha has a flashbang thing. He has 2 comm links.
Oh.
For obvious cyberware, you can see a data jack, and that's all that you can see. That's obvious.
Is there any way that I can jack into him in this turn, or is that it?
Yes, you can just stick plug in one of your comm links to his data jacks, or plug your data jack into his data jack.
I want to download any kind of.
That's so weird.
I know. I want to download any information that he has on who hired him, and as well as any kind of context that he has, and any of his sins that he like stuff that's basically like to watch my own back, because if this guy gets back up, and most likely he will, I don't want to have a surprise behind my back. I want to know like, oh, I know who this person is for later.
All right, he has a data lock.
Oh, I have a decryptor though, don't I? Yeah, I think I can break that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
But you need a special code to transfer data in or out through the data lock, which is difficult. So give me a decrypt check.
Sure. Decrypt.
Hacking plus decrypt, which is 6. Letterman is knocked the fuck out. Colonel,
Am I?
Yeah, because of your adrenal pump. Remember?
Well, do I immediately knock out after it ends?
I
thought
actually roll body.
Because I thought
You resisted.
I'd just take
Sorry.
2 stun damage on top of the 7 that I had before, and now I'm at like -3, but I'm not out. But I'll roll body.
-3 stun damage knocks you out, and it overflows into your physical damage.
Oh, okay.
There's my.
Well, I'm at -3.
And there's my roll to get into the lock.
Okay, then you're knocked out.
Okay. All right, I'm knocked out.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great. Both of the fighters are down.
You start trying to decrypt it, but Blackmouth keeps dragging Clank away. All right, combat is basically over. After a couple of minutes, a dock wagon VTOL lands in, and they go and resuscitate Landsknecht. And Letterman, do you have a dock wagon contract?
Probably not.
And I before the dock wagon sees me muffling around with this guy, I want to eject.
All right, you're not able to. Give me 2 more encryption checks.
Sure.
Decrypt checks.
There's 1, and
You're not able to decrypt his shit, but you can steal any of his easy to portable gear if you want.
no, thank you.
You want to just steal his phones?
I want to take something that won't have me traced.
You can just
I
tag
wouldn't
erase
touch
shit.
this. I wouldn't-
Yeah, I'll tag erase his gun.
All right, you take his Ares Alpha. All right, so dock wagons operatives go and resuscitate Landsknecht, and they bring him into his and they just load him onto the vehicle and get back. Then they come in,
damn
they
it.
point.
It's gonna
2 of them
be
just point guns at you and at MC and Colonel, and then they resuscitate Trollface and drag him into the Osprey as well, and then the VTOL takes off.
And as they're
Yeah, just-
as they're walking away, I'm like, "Give him my regards."
Which one?
The one they just took off
Do you
with.
have a dock wagon contract, MC?
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for choosing dock wagon, sir. They say as they keep pointing guns at you and back away.
That's funny as hell.
And I just MC just smiles and waves, like does like the little salute, and yeah, they're
All right. So thankfully, you still have access to Landsknecht's van, so you're able to load all the stuff back. But yeah, the guys
Right.
completely ignored Letterman. They didn't even try. They didn't even bother healing him because he doesn't have a contract.
he doesn't have a
But
contract.
one of you guys can try to resuscitate him.
I'm just
Okay,
stunned.
I can give him. I'll give him first aid.
All right. Do you have the first aid skill?
Yes.
Oh
And
no!
I've got a first aid kit. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So add your first aid kit's rating.
Yep. So that plus my skill. Wait, my first aid skill. Sorry, there it is.
Jeez, where are they gonna park my truck? Because they're not gonna exactly be welcome at the arcology.
Oh, don't worry, I'll park it outside my house. You can
I'll
come
open
pick
the
it up
gate,
when you're
it's
done.
cool. They don't.
It's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Of course, I live in a ghetto.
It's the MC lives in the Barrens.
Like someone's gonna try to steal it more so than anything, so you don't have to
All
worry.
right, Letterman, you're waking back up. So basically, how much time are you going to spend loading loot into the van? Because there's other predators that undoubtedly heard all this racket.
Let's just make sure we take the priority loot
Yeah, let's
first.
take the priority stuff. I don't care about
Oh
All
god!
right,
leaks.
like Landsknecht's gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and my
Yeah.
knife. I'm definitely picking my knife back
I
up.
mean, the
Okay.
good news is at least my gun's wedged into the van.
Yeah, we're not forgetting the gun. It's wedged into the
It's there.
front of the van.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
But wait,
all right.
does the engine block still work?
No,
Oh,
it was specifically disabled because Grug just yeeted that squad
That,
automatic.
that experimental firewall program, I definitely want that.
Yeah,
wait,
that's your
wait.
mission reward. I'm gonna have to decide what everyone else's mission reward is.
Can one of y'all do an idea roll? I have a tow hook on the back, but I can't tell anybody.
You have a winch; it's pretty visible.
Yeah.
What, do you want to tow the van?
Yeah, that's the idea I had, but I can't tell them because I'm out. VTOL.
Do you guys want to load the van up and tow it? I don't really.
I mean, I don't think we'll see how much stuff there is. to
Yeah. What
actually
did we
take
get?
in the
What's our
van.
There's
takeaway?
not really any gear in the van. It was just
No,
there
no.
to
I mean, in the warehouse.
Yeah. What's
the
our
warehouse?
What's our takeaway right
All right.
now?
So the takeaway is a bunch of crates of some weapons that aren't some cheap guns, basically.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of encrypted files related that have Letterman's face on them and some kind of free California resistance movement. Then there's a bunch of other data information that, as you decrypt, because I'll just say you're able to do that on the way out, it pertains to a bunch of military movements and the struggles of a resistance movement to the Japanese invasion of San Francisco in the 2030s.
And also those duffel bags. Did we grab those?
Yes, those duffel bags were the things full of guns.
Okay.
And then there's some other like special gear, but that's going to be like a special item for each member of the party.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Basically.
that's a fair haul if you guys think
Yeah,
that's a fair
fine,
haul.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the information isn't worth that much, but you'll have to find out if there's somebody that the information would be worthwhile
Oh, yeah,
to.
yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm taking all that info, and I'm definitely gonna,
lock it up.
broker it off, or lock it up. Basically, whatever.
Okay.
Goes.
Yeah.
So everyone's okay with selling it to Ares then, or do you want to just try to do highest bidder?
If I was awake, I could tell them I know some people in Seder Krupp.
Well, they know that. They know about Mr. Johansson.
Yeah, I can. I've got some pretty good contacts in areas, so I could just.
Yeah, it depends. Like, do you want to give it to a specific faction and curry favor with them, or do you want to just do it for the highest bidder?
I'm fine with whatever you guys pick.
Okay, I'll send it over to Eric.
This is I was tagging along on this mission. I don't know much about it.
All right. Okay, so on the way out, you use your satellite uplink once you leave the radiation interference, and you send it to your Mr. Johnson. He's like, Colonel, excellent. This is a little bit out of date, but I think this would be quite insightful. And you see that 50,000, you see that 40,000 nuyen upload to your account.
Oh, yeah.
That presumably you're going to split 4 ways, right?
Sure. I'm trying to think back on whether or not it was agreed on. It was. We all knew it was 30,000.
The reward for the party was an even split of the take, which is what Letterman made clear at the start, and everyone agreed to.
So split of the take, just like whatever happens. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I will. This time around, I'll split it evenly.
Okay. All right. So you manage to drive back towards. As you start driving back towards the Redmond Barrens, you feel the heat approach you as you start driving back.
Uh-oh.
You try to look back, but there's this blinding light, and you stop yourselves from looking back, and you just hit the gas and drive away.
Oh shit!
Your tire cleaners go crazy for a few seconds, but thankfully the radiation shielding in the truck holds.
Ooh. Oh, white?
Wow.
And you escape, and suddenly the radiation just drops.
Ooh.
Oh god! Somebody popped.
You make your way back to Touristville and park the truck at MC's place.
Did we just get nuked?
A nuclear spirit
Yeah.
started to pursue you, but then left because you weren't slowed down. If you tried to tow the van, it would have caught up with you.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
I'm like, well, I will consider that quite the adventure for this evening, gentlemen. Thank you so much for, well, the money, I suppose, and the fun. I've got to get some sleep. I have to work in the evening tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have a day job. That's what. That's.
Yep.
Hey, look at you.
I
I should.
wonder how I wonder how the arcology's going to react to me being kind of out of commission because I kind of help with animal control.
Yeah, you're gonna need an arm, huh?
Yeah.
You need an arm. Huh? I mean, how
So you're
much
gonna have to pay Dockwagon a bunch of fees out of your take, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'll calculate that all yet. You all make 10,000 nuyen, 8 karma, and you're each getting a special gear. So you can tell me what your wish list is. I figured I'd give the firewall to Colonel because I figured that's what you'd want the most.
Yeah, for him because I'm a second rate hacker, so that's fine.
May I go
You're
ahead and put my
support
karma down?
Oh, yeah. So what? This is, you said a firewall 7. You said it's a firewall 7.
Yeah, firewall 7. Just add it as free.
I'm just
And
gonna
for
add that
Baroness-
to my custom comlink OS.
Yeah, and for Bear Necessities, you guys made a net 900 nuyen and 1 karma.
How much karma?
1 from Bear Necessities.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was
What's-
8.
What's
I
Bear
thought they were in the
Necessities?
middle of that.
No, it's 8 from this mission, 1
Yeah.
from Bear Necessities, so 9 total.
Oh, it was that the troll eating the garbage?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
said that was 2. You said that one was
Yeah,
2.
you said that was 2 earlier.
And also, you get one parentheses 1 favor from Ares.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Well,
whoop-de-doo for me.
I think y'all mean y'all gain a favor very.
No, everyone on the team does.
Where do I put that? Notes?
Yeah, you can just. I'll give you a contact information later.
Okay.
So that's Shadowrun for tonight.
Wow.
Hey.
We did it. We escaped just barely. Somehow I shot 2 trolls and didn't die. But that's also because I used all of my superpowers, which if it would have failed, I would have been completely defenseless and died immediately. So it was a gamble, but it was a good one, and I'm proud of myself.
You had to run on the edge to survive.
I wish I had like an injection shot that's like more edge.
MC, do you want to buy a Firewall 6?
I have a Firewall 6.
Damn.
You can't sell that. That has copy protection.
What can I do with that? Well, it's
Save
mine.
it.
It's custom. It's mine.
Oh, then you can transfer it. You can just give it to anyone in the party, basically.
I'll just hold on to it for now.
Oh god, I can't imagine a repair bill for the truck and the weapon.
No, the truck is fine.
Yeah.
It took it like a.
So is the weapon. It's you that needs to pay a high repair bill.
Yeah, it's for your character's
the
arm.
busted and
Wait,
No,
so
the panel's fine. You just need to bolt it back on.
where do I go to get this whole dock wagon contract?
Go to gear and you can buy it for 5,000 for the basic contract.
All right. Well, that's the end of Shadowrun tonight. We'll all be back again tomorrow, hopefully, for Star Trek. And
And
everyone,
I'll do all the
boy.
bookkeeping tomorrow.
more war crimes.
yeah,
Yes.
more of that. Yeah, everyone's like, it's gonna be. Everyone thinks it's the quest for Boulder, but I guess you'll have to tune in to find out, won't you? If you want to see, or you can just watch it later, because it'll go on YouTube, just like this video will. If you're somebody who just joined in and you're like, oh man, I missed all the war crimes, don't worry, it's on YouTube. All these things get sent to YouTube, and they're in a playlist. So if you want to catch up to where we started from Shadowrun, that's also got its own playlist as well. So you can keep up with everything that we're doing here. But yeah, that's it for me tonight and for all of us. Thank you guys for doing this. Mr. Goat, thank you for running this. Appreciate it. It's a lot of
really
fun.
Good time, yeah.
You do a great job setting everything up
Thank
and being very fair to everybody. And
course.
yeah, I'm glad.
By the way, Dockwagon has a capability. Since they arrive on site, Dockwagon's able to reattach Blansknick's arm. It's just that his take is going to be completely put towards, paying the medical bills.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arm reattached.
Well, we'll just have to make it up to him somehow.
Well, he got his free piece of gear. Well, I think the lesson here is don't leave anyone alone, because if you're unsupported,
Yeah.
you can get your shit. You'll get your shit stopped.
All right. Well, that's it for me. I gotta go to the bathroom. If you guys wanted to know, and if you wanted to help, I'm in there. I could always use help in the
He'd
bathroom.
keep live streaming, but Twitch doesn't allow that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll just
So
take the
you
camera.
You can check his live chat channel, which will be starting soon. And,
What's that? Is that a thing?
It's a private stream. So, no, I'm joking.
Anyway, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next Courtesy Flush. Take care.